Angle? Or they just...
Are we recording yet?
Are we recording?
Did you check your levels?
Hey, did you check
Check your levels.
How are my levels?
Are your levels good?
We are recording a podcast.
Oh, we're recording a podcast.
Or we can do it with the Austin. Welcome everybody to Slip Angle Show. That's how Austin opens.
Welcome everybody to... No, I can't do that. That's really...
It doesn't work for our...
The 10 Tenths Podcast
10
Show.
Tenths Podcast Show. So welcome, everyone, from 10 Tenths Podcast Show. I'm not editing the beginning of that, so enjoy, Robbie.
I don't
when
care.
you edit it.
I don't care.
We're on Slip Angle now, and this show has gone to shit.
It's just off the rails.
Yeah. You do one Slip Angle podcast, and it goes downhill from there. So anyway, if you haven't listened to that, go to
Slip
Angle on your iTunes or your Google device and find that and listen to it. It was a good time. It was about 1 o'clock in the morning on Saturday.
I should have been in bed.
We all should have been
in bed.
Because after that, we...
Almost
Can I say what we did after that?
Yeah, absolutely.
We got into some sort of karting or golf cart.
Side by side? An off-road ATV thing?
Yes, with the pro drifters. With 12 other people, and then we got into like a race with the pro drifters, allegedly.
Yes.
We won.
I don't know who. I think we all won, to be completely honest with you. But
I feel like a winner.
Matt Field was yelling at us.
I'll be honest.
To run into his golf cart.
I had no idea Matt Field was there.
He just showed up on Saturday night.
He wasn't one of the Falcon guys originally?
I assume he was driving one of the Falcon cars, wasn't he?
I don't think he was there on Friday, though.
Who drives the Falcon cars?
So, Dayoshi Hara.
Dai was there?
Yes.
Okay.
I couldn't find any of these guys. JTP was there.
Yeah.
For some reason, I didn't see him.
But he was
there.
He was in that
like 4 cars.
That Mustang that has like a warplane livery on.
No, but I think he was driving his old Mustang too, though.
Yes, he was.
The Falcon car?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So he's driving all the cars. So okay, so we got Dai, JTP. Maybe Matt was there the whole time. Oh, Odie was for sure there.
Oh, that's right, Odie.
I thought that Matt was late.
See, because Robbie was like, Matt Field was there, but like he didn't even drive. I was like, no, Robbie, he was probably in one of the Falcon cars.
I had no idea.
But I didn't think he was there on Friday.
Why wouldn't he?
All those cars went out, so...
This is Matt Field. I don't know. Does whatever he wants.
They're just like, hey, you know how to drift? Hop
Let's
in.
go.
Yeah, that's what...
Yeah,
that's what Falcon does.
And then they had those weird warplane cars.
Yeah.
And JTP was driving one of those for a while.
Those weren't Falcon cars.
No.
That was JTP's personal car.
Yeah.
That's his car, or that's one of the RTR cars?
No,
the warplane one is Pollock's.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then the ones that had like the old livery patinas on them, those were not JTP's car. Those were not Falcon because they had some other tire brand on them.
They were all over the place. I think they were swapping cars too.
There was a metric fuck ton of cars there.
Welcome to GRIDLIFE Midwest 2019.
Yeah. We should probably do other things before we get into that.
We should do some other things.
We got a whole list of things.
I have a water for us to start with.
I don't think that it is.
And it's a blind taste. It is a water. It's going to be a blind taste test.
Are you going to tell me what this is
it's
before?
It's a glass.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Ooh, it's bubbling.
Are you going to tell me what this is?
Is it a carbonated one?
It's carbonated. I will tell you the following. It's carbonated.
Okay.
It's 0 calories.
I don't care. It's water. It better be 0 calories.
And he's not going to drink any more than that. and there is no alcohol in it.
Okay. There's no alcohol, he says.
Wait, let me look at it here.
Well, because it came from Scott, which means
is it no calories?
An alcoholic.
No, he wouldn't.
0 carb, 0 alcohol, 0 calories. 0 calories.
So it's basically LaCroix.
It smells so good. You smell that?
That does smell good.
That really flowery.
Oh!
It's like...
Oh! It's like, terrible!
That smells so good.
It's so flowery. It's kind of got a little bit of acidicness to it.
I want to say what it actually smells like.
Yeah, it definitely smells. You say it smells like that.
It smells hoppy.
I'm going to open my water jar so I got a chaser.
So I've got some glasses for these guys. Robbie, I think, is going to drink it, but
I'll drink the whole thing. I'm sure of it.
This is going to suck.
Yeah, it is going to. For you, it'll be terrible.
This is going to be great. I'm gonna drink.
We've been waiting a month.
We've had this forever.
It smells so bad.
No, it doesn't.
It smells beautiful.
Great.
Oh. Oh. That's terrible. Why do people do this to yourself?
Ready?
Hey.
Oh, gosh, so bad. Oh, what is that?
That's
That's good.
It's called the Lagunitas Hoppy Refresher. So basically, what it is, it's carbonated.
It's an IPA water.
With it's an IPA water.
That is, but why?
It's delicious.
That is good.
But why?
Yeah, I'm gonna get some more of that for sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit on my deck and look at the lake and just drink this.
Yeah,
It's a nice refresher.
But lake water would probably be tastier.
No, lake water sucks. This was tasty.
Oh, you people need to get your teeth.
You know,
your mouths
when
checked.
when Heineken came out with the alcohol-free Heineken, you're gonna love it. I'm like, no, it's stupid. Why would you do that? Get it now.
yeah. Just get some of that. It's really crisp. It's got that really. It's super hoppy. I mean, you have to consider that it's water,
It's a
so you
hoppy
don't get that kind of wheat flavor that you would get from actual beer. You don't get some of that heaviness. I think that you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, give me
take
your, yeah. Are you sick?
No, I'm fine.
Are you sure? You've been sick a lot.
I'm over it, Robbie.
Yeah, look at that. Half a glass. Woohoo!
It's disgusting. I don't know. Why do you people do this to yourselves?
There's no alcohol, so I can do whatever I want to
I think
myself.
I'd rather drink a LaCroix. Which
We can make that happen.
apparently,
Yeah, there's one right
you're
here,
not going
if
to be
you
a
want
thing
that.
for much longer if you're not careful.
Oh, because their stock price is down.
Yeah.
God, people are so angsty about stuff.
Well, their sales have plummeted significantly.
I think their sales are down, but there was a lot of speculation about their stock price, which drove the price up. I think that's different.
People worry about that for their refreshing drinks.
Well, I think
I guess so.
I think the thing is that for a long time, LaCroix didn't have a competitor in the market, and now there's a bunch of them.
There is a bunch of them.
So
what do I know on the hop refresher?
no, on that one, yeah, that's. I think that might rank pretty
Hoppy
low.
refresher.
That might
Hoppy
that might
refresher.
be the bottom of my water tasted list.
It's towards the top.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like
As
it.
I drink a water Joe from.
That's just water, though. I mean,
Yeah, no,
basically.
it's fantastic. I think. Gosh, I don't know if I can say that.
What?
I'm trying to decide if that was better or worse than ranch soda.
This is way better.
I don't
It's not
know.
even
That ranch soda was really bad,
It
though.
was.
It didn't even
It
taste
wasn't
like
as bad.
ranch.
It wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be.
Yeah, Robbie kept going back for it.
But yeah, I have to get a real sample. One taste isn't enough.
That urine-colored yellow water stuff we drank, that was pretty terrible. Was that like banana water or some shit?
I don't remember. We've had a lot of waters
We have.
What is...
and sodas and
This bit has gone on for a long time.
It's such a strange thing.
It is.
I love it, though. It's great.
That is a hoppy refresher.
It is. It's very nice.
You're going to, like, bounce out of here now or something?
Yeah, I'm happy.
A little rabbit?
Well, I mean, 0 calories, 0 sugar, 0 anything. Just good. Just hoppy water.
All right, what's next on the list of all the stuff we got to do?
Robbie, let's talk about the giveaway.
Oh, yes.
You told me to remind you about James's giveaway.
KingMotorsports.com. He is teaming up with Eyes Up Auto Art. They are doing a giveaway for a custom 16 by 20 inch artwork. KingMotorsports.com. Scroll down, enter KingMotorsports.com/giveaway. And then you can have a winner be drawn on June 30th. And get a sweet painting such as these.
You said 16 by 20?
Yeah, it's pretty big.
That's not small.
No.
Nope.
It's a pretty healthy sized picture of
It's a very nice
your
size painting.
vehicle of choice, I believe, even. So, like, if you got a sweet whip, or maybe you have, like, your parents had a whip when you were little and you reminisce about it, or whatever.
Or
Like,
maybe
that's-
you really like Michael's drift car and you want that on your wall.
If you're weird like that, that's an
That's
option
fine.
too.
We'll even sign it. I don't know how, but we will.
We'll figure out how to sign it. That's fine.
We'll just send signatures.
You can just tape it to it.
Well, and then
He can paint 'em.
And then he can paint that onto the bottom of it, and we'll call that good.
I actually don't know if he's going to paint your own vehicle or if this is already one of these 3.
Oh, I don't. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. We should probably have
Does
gotten
it say
those
anything?
details.
If you scroll down, June 30th.
No, custom. It's custom.
Custom.
It's whatever, it's whatever you want.
Yeah.
June 30th. Is that what that says?
Yeah.
June
So
30th.
you got some time. Okay, great. What's next?
Should we do
opener.
my opener?
Sure.
So this one's a little complicated this week because Robbie usually needs to be able to see the things that I want to talk about before,
Okay.
but I didn't want him to see it because it ruins part of it. So one of, I think, Robbie's favorite / least favorite bits we've ever done is due to my eraser.
Yeah.
Simultaneously love and hate it.
Yes, he loved it, but he also, like,
It hurt me.
it hurt
Didn't
him
feel
deep
good about it,
inside.
yeah.
Still cries about it every once in a while. It's really awkward.
It's not as often
for
anymore.
Michael
It's
and
not
I.
as often anymore.
But I mean, so one of what I believe is probably one of the more famous internet racer cars is this Honda Civic. Robbie, you can pull up a picture of it here. It's got this like just out of control body kit on it.
It's very wide body.
Yeah, it's got this huge flares and the stupid wing and I mean it's kind of like the quintessential Ricer car. Like if you Google Ricer, this is what shows up. It's a deal, right?
There it is. Sorry, computer problems.
Yeah. So from the onset here, experts Michael and Robbie, dude, my Ricer.
Well, yeah, but
I would say yes, most definitely.
Does that fall in the Ricer category?
that's a lot of molded body kit because it's the front bumper molded into the fender, molded into the side skirt, molded into the wing.
Yeah, it's like
molded.
one
Yeah.
piece.
It is one piece.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I feel
basic.
sorry for the person that painted that car because he had to paint the whole car. in
And it's only
one
going to look good
piece.
for like a month
yeah,
before something
because when he
flexes.
scratches it, he has to paint the whole car again. And then he's got the air filter sticking through the hood.
Yeah, so there's a lot of
That's pretty
I mean,
basic.
there's a lot of custom pieces on it. So this is what really makes
It's
it
a lot of
hard because
fabrication
I
work.
just want to like throw it out the window and call it Ricer, right?
It's a lot of fabrication
But
work.
so I also added a few pictures into it to drive in a folder called No Peeking.
I didn't peek, I promise.
So these are for Robbie. He can pull them up here. There's some stuff I didn't know about this car that a recent Facebook post brought to my attention. Robbie, there's some pictures of the car during its construction phase. Can you please bring those up?
Do you want...
So,
Okay.
see how quickly he can do this.
That's all metal work.
That car's all metal.
Still Ricer.
So
Well, yeah, but holy shit.
here was when we did this bit. One of my
Caveats.
caveats was if you do the work yourself, like if it's not just some bullshit stick-on thing you bought at Pep Boys, but you like actually spent the time to build the thing and do that stuff, like that I think moves out of Ricer and into a safe territory.
Yes.
This car is top to bottom metal.
Yeah, there's no fiberglass. Maybe
It's
the
not-
hood, but
It's not fiberglass. The flares, the side skirts, the fenders,
yeah, the whole wide body
the
kit,
wing,
the wing is actually metal.
everything is metal. This car has some serious amount of fabrication work put into it. I don't think this car can be called a Ricer.
Well, so I looked up what the definition of a Ricer is, and it's just Google, so take it for what it's worth, but it says race-inspired cosmetic enhancements, which is what that is.
Which
I mean, I suppose.
we did, yeah.
But I think that definition has kind of shifted over time, changed a little bit. Because like we said that there's like, a lot of people just put Japanese cars as Ricers, but we talked about how there's plenty of people out there, even older than us, who are the first ones to judge Japanese cars as being Ricers, who have made their own egregious modifications that I would classify as Ricer.
100%.
So
This is a lot of work.
so much work.
So much work.
It's so much work. Flip through a couple pictures here, Robbie. The interior of this car,
Harness bar.
yeah,
Ricer.
Ricer. Yeah, see,
Wait.
So if we start
Where
to-
is that hose going?
that was the next thing. There is a like huge, I would say, inch and a quarter,
at
inch and a
least
half,
an inch
maybe,
thick.
AN line
Going to the roof.
and like braided steel hose
Yep.
going from the roof down, and I think it might be the gas filler? Question mark.
No.
Ricer. It's a good way to die.
What else is it, Robbie? What in the world would you run a hose from the ceiling of the car down into the bottom? What could that possibly be?
Does it go to nothing?
It's possible.
Ricer.
It could just. There's nothing on top.
I'm trying to give him the benefit of the doubt here. Like with all the wide body and stuff like that, like maybe he had to get rid of the gas filler door and now it's on the roof.
Probably did.
There is no gas filler door.
So
It's probably on the roof then.
I
It
think it's on the roof.
It is on the roof because it can't be on the.
And that giant hose is leads to the tank.
Oh my gosh!
Ricer.
Those are huge AN fittings. Huge. That's got to be 1.5 inch line.
Can you imagine how funny it'd be seeing him fill that thing up from the top of the car, just like reaching over?
Well,
his wing?
he's slammed down low boy. Like, it's probably not. I'll bet there's trucks with gas fillers in stock locations taller than that.
No, he ain't that short.
Don't drip.
Yeah. Yeah. And the other thing is, I bet it doesn't fill very well.
No, I bet it's awful. He has to sit there and kind of like drip it in.
Also, what happens when do you stop?
Does it tell the pump to stop?
When he gets to the top of the hose.
I've never understood how that system works.
Now you've got fuel inside the car.
Yeah.
Instead of
Yeah.
in the tank, it's in the filler
There's
hose.
probably an extra gallon of fuel capacity there.
Right. What's the worst that could happen?
It'll be fine.
I mean,
Leak or
Well, plus it gets like a
vapor.
I'm sure it gets decent mileage. It's a Honda, so
yeah. So that
probably
gas
it
is
stays in there for a while.
Like at least 30 or 40 miles.
yeah, you have to
probably.
put like five gallons in it at a time when it's down to empty.
Yeah, that's probably what you do. Just watch how much you fill. It's a deal, man. There's an underhood picture there. It's just a naturally aspirated B series with a bunch of fancy parts bolted onto it. It's nothing.
Oh, I like the grounding kit.
Those were a thing back in the day. I
Yep.
remember looking at those on eBay.
Yeah, everybody had those.
They always like claim these ridiculous things about like gain 5% horsepower, like
Yeah.
better grounding, stronger spark.
Just the little
Make your car
just
run better.
a spider of grounding wires. You just ground everything.
Yeah.
It's Ricer.
I had to do that to get enough battery power to my relocated battery.
Oh, yeah.
Not that one.
Yeah.
I had to run a big fucking wire to the bell housing.
Yeah.
So mine's Ricer still, but not mine works though. Otherwise, the car wouldn't start.
I think your car's shifted the other way now.
A little bit.
Like, I mean, you have some remnants of,
Oh yeah,
but I would hardly consider that car a racer now.
no, I don't think
It's a legit race car.
Well, it's one
You
seat
race
now.
It's
yeah.
Ronnie the race car now.
Yeah,
It's met a tire wall.
it's my rice rocket.
It's met a tire wall. It's shifted the
Race
other way.
rocket.
That's what they used to call it. Robbie's rice rocket. Assholes.
That is rude.
Alliteration is great. So yeah,
I
the car is
plead the fifth.
yeah. It's a mix of emotions.
Well done on the body work,
It's an ordeal, man.
but man, and it's got Lambo doors. I don't know if we said
Yeah, well, obviously those aren't racer. Those are just plain cool.
that's got to tip it towards the other scale for me.
I don't think Ricers necessarily always mean shitty quality.
No, not at all.
I think that's what people
They associate it with
associate it with. Yeah,
There is zero functionality to this car.
I mean,
It's less functional than it was when he started.
I don't even necessarily think that it looks cool.
Definitely not my style.
No.
Yeah, that's my
It's
thing.
pretty good fabrication work. I'll give him that.
Super good fabrication work, but like, I like wide body kits on a lot of cars. Don't get me wrong, and I've seen some great looking Honda Civics of that chassis with wide body kits on them, but I don't know that I would consider that being one of them.
No.
So, it's an ordeal.
More power to him though if he likes it.
I'll share this post on our Facebook group if I remember, which means I probably won't.
I'll try to do it on Instagram.
So someone can remind me of it if I don't, or whatever.
Or don't. Or
Yeah.
do. Or
I
don't.
mean, whatever you want to do.
Whatever
or,
you
just,
wanna do.
or just go to the
It's-
YouTube
it's-
and
yeah,
look at the
it's
free
just-
pictures.
it's right
What do you want
there.
from?
Yeah,
Or
what
just
is it?
Google it. Or
Robbie puts all this
don't.
effort into the YouTube.
I work really
thing.
hard and
Let
get
him,
no thanks.
You know,
Robbie
yeah.
works really hard throughout his whole life. He gets no thanks.
It's true, man. At least I get this hoppy refresher.
So before we wrap this up, something just dawned on me because I remembered Flatham is here behind me.
He's wearing the same shirt as you?
I am wearing. I said that when I walked into here. I was like, "Holy shit! I'm wearing that shirt again today." Because there's a story there that not everybody knows. I feel like I need to fill everybody in on this.
You do.
So, I had zero clue. Zero.
Yeah, we did a good job.
Even up until the show was released, I didn't know. And so I have a group chat with Austin, who is the purchaser of said $10,000 cardboard cutout,
It's nice.
and also with Daniel, who is friends with Austin and is the guy who allegedly found the lost audio of the minivan conspiracy.
Which he did.
He did find it. It was pretty clear to all of us.
And Daniel sends me a message at like 12:30, 1 o'clock ish Sunday afternoon, the day that show was released, and he goes, "Man, Adam, you're looking really stiff on the show this week." He's like, "You should do some yoga or something and try and loosen up a little bit." I was like, "What the fuck is he talking about?" I had no clue, and so I pulled up the YouTube and I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I had no idea.
That when that showed up, him and I looked at each other. We'll never get to use this.
Yeah, I thought for sure because it showed up the day after we recorded with Booney.
Right.
And I was like, God damn it. Because I got in the text a couple days before saying it was coming. I was like, oh, it's going to be here tomorrow. And it was actually Thursday. I was like, well, it's going to be a year before we get to use it.
He'll never miss another episode.
I don't think there's a single thing that we have ever done in the history of 1010's podcast that I have gotten more individual comments, text messages, Facebook messages, posts about than Flatham.
That's awesome.
There were numerous people who were like really disappointed he didn't make it to GRIDLIFE.
It wouldn't have made it home then.
That was my thing, is like, if it rains or
which it did,
or shit gets a little rowdy,
which it does,
or gets fucking windy,
which it did,
or he would have blown across the track like our tarp did.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Or it would have like come party bullying with us or something stupid.
Yeah, then
it would have been
in a dumpster right now.
We would have gotten crushed by giant Jenga or something. So
that was pretty damn funny when Josh screenshot the live stream and he wasn't there though.
Yeah, thanks. So yeah, that's the story. That's the full
Flatham story.
Of Flatham. So yeah, kudos, I guess, to keeping that one quiet because there were a lot of players in that.
Ooh, whose picture is that?
NVUS. Adam's sort of in the picture.
Oh,
yeah, I'm always off.
You should send me that. That's great.
Okay.
So.
Oh, I remember. I remember him taking that picture. Yep. I wondered if that was ever going to show up anywhere.
It did.
Neato. V famous, Robbie. V famous. It's a picture of basically me and Robbie
and my elbow
doing the announcing. All right, is that it?
That's all I got.
Something else? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm done.
Somebody start some talk about GRIDLIFE, and
where do we start?
Well, first, we left super early.
Way early.
Like at 4 in the morning.
So last year, we all came down as a group, and we left a little bit, I don't know, we left like 8 a.m. or something like that. So we missed a little bit of the first sessions of Time Attack that day, and Will All Young reset the track record while I was I don't even know if we had shown up yet, or if we were like setting up our campground at the time, or what. But I missed his run, and I'm still upset about it. Like,
as you should.
A full year later now. And so, in an effort to make sure that I didn't miss any racing, and I think in the process also ruining the entire weekend, because since I was there the whole time, nobody got any good lap times.
No clean laps.
Right. Robbie and I left at 4 a.m. and cannonballed down there.
Which was an ordeal, because we kind of argued, like, well, if we leave at 4, we can be there by noon. But if we leave at midnight, we can be there way early. But the track doesn't open till then. But we do want to be there early.
But we're a big deal, so like we could probably
get in,
right? Yeah, it'll be fine.
So, but we settled on 4.
Ultimately, yeah, we settled on 4 because apparently the gates open at noon.
For some drivers.
Originally, I thought that the racing started at noon, but the race didn't start till 2. So 4 was good because that would get us there between 11 and noon. It's perfect.
What time did you guys actually get in?
Somewhere between 11 and noon.
No.
No, you didn't.
No?
No. We showed up at the track somewhere between 11 and noon.
Oh, what time did we get in the gate?
In the venue? Like 2.
So you guys waited 2.5 hours.
So we get there, and there's this huge line way back
already,
heading towards South Haven.
Like a half mile long, just drivers.
Yep. So then I'm like, well, maybe this is just for drivers with trailers and stuff. And so I went the other way, past Gingerman. I was like, okay, well, there's cars this way too. So then I go and turn around and park in the back of that line. We wait. And we wait. And we wait.
Because we're idiots.
Because we're dumb. So then we wait so long, I make a meme. And then I have a picture of the guy from Adult Swim where he's saying, let me in! Let me in!
And it's like up on the fence or some shit.
And then I have the GRIDLIFE Midwest just on top. Yep. And then it had over 100 likes on Track Midwest. And I felt cool. So then I'm sitting there waiting.
Robbie's ever been.
And then finally, I realized some of the line's moving. But then a lot of lines isn't moving. So I get out of the truck and I walk up front and realize the entire line, not one car has a person in it.
They're all
Oh,
one.
shit.
So we're parked at the back of the line, sitting in the avalanche, just waiting for this line to start moving. And there's nobody in any of these vehicles
Not
because what we didn't realize is we thought they were, that they were going to check people in. You would just drive in and they would get you checked in and just like you do at a normal racetrack.
Just
You
keep
don't
moving.
even get out of your vehicle. No, that's not what happened. So people were parking and then walking up to the front and getting all checked in and then coming back and getting their vehicles. And so we sat in that truck for like 45 minutes waiting for the line to move when it wasn't going to because those vehicles were empty.
So then we go in and wait another 45 minutes to get through the line up there.
There's 3 lines, right?
We picked the one that doesn't move.
And, dude, I think we picked the middle one, and I'm pretty sure both outside lines went through a full, like the same number of
Equivalent
people
number.
that were in front of us twice before we got up to the window.
So then I go back to get the avalanche. And by this time, 2 cops have showed up.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
So they're literally blocking the road. They're blocking the entrance to Gingerman and they're blocking the road. And they're harassing the GRIDLIFE staff about people blocking the road. And they say, whose avalanche is that? It's about to get towed. I'm like, well, it's mine. I'm going to go move it right now. They're like, yeah, it's in the street. The driver's side rear tire was touching the white line. And they were going to tow it. But the other way, for a half fucking mile, there's cars in the center of the road. But they're okay.
Yeah, they were completely blocking off the road in the opposite direction, but Robbie's 2 inches over the line.
Not
That was too
even. I was
much.
touching the line.
And they were going to fucking tow him.
So I about had an
incident with the
police before I even got in. So I just bit my tongue. I was like, I'll move it.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Tim and I just drove straight in at 4 o'clock, just to let you guys know. Just like literally drove straight in.
Yeah.
The guy didn't give a
kinda
shit about
what I
tickets or anything. He's like, yeah, that's cool, man, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Maybe we shouldn't broadcast that too much.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
He looked at the tickets and he scanned them. He just
Right.
gave us whatever wristbands we asked for.
Yeah.
We had multiple tickets for some reason.
Well, yeah, that was the other thing. None of us had the same designation on our
Right.
tickets.
Tim had staff and media. I only had media.
I had staff.
And
Yeah,
I,
Robbie only had staff.
And I only had media.
And he only had media. So
But it
Jabay
didn't-
was drunk entering tickets. So I don't know how Tim got 2 tickets.
Just
he's
let
like,
10 tenths in. It's all
he's
that
like, you
matters.
got 2 tickets? Or he asked me, he's like, you got 2 tickets? I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. So I got
But
2.
it also, our tickets didn't say what tier of media we were.
Because there wasn't.
Which
Because-
I think meant that we were above that.
I think we
Thank you,
skirted
Adam.
some rules.
Thank you, Adam.
Just shush.
I was staff. That's all that matters.
Staff would have been fine.
Yeah.
That would have, or whatever.
But also
Media
meant
was
I-
fine
it
too.
Also
Staff
means I
was
didn't
fine.
get a media jacket because I was staff.
You wouldn't have had time to use it anyway, Robbie.
I didn't.
Because we marathon live streamed for like, I don't know, what, 15, 16 hours total?
Yeah, it's close to
Forever.
23 hours, I think, of live stream.
Well,
So Friday, so we should explain Friday though. So we showed up Thursday. Friday, the
Wait,
live stream system was down. You want to talk about the tent?
yeah. Well,
Talk
first
about the tent.
Well, then, yeah, we roll in, and I'm coming in, and Adam's like, yeah, just go up pit lane, you can park right there. And then you can put the tent up right there. Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, right there, between between the grid and the track. Just, you put your tent there.
There's like
Think
a
about that for a second
there's
when he
like a
says that. Between
15
grid
foot-
and the track.
space of grass between hot pits and grid, whatever you want to call it, and the wall that keeps people from
Crashing.
Killing all of us,
everybody.
yes.
And we were nut to butt on the wall.
It was awesome.
It was great.
Nut to butt.
He's got weird phrases, man.
It's fine. Just
Don't
go
say
with
that to people, like in public. Or do. It's like, you can't see a broke dick. Every time it's really dark out, I still say that. I can't see a broke dick.
I love
it
that
doesn't make any sense. And you say it, and people simultaneously go like, yeah, I know what he says. And they're like, what the
That makes
fuck does that mean?
perfect sense.
Yeah. You can't see a broke dick, but also, why are you
What
saying
does that mean? I've been saying that for 10 years.
What was the explanation for that again?
One of my friends said it in high school. I can't remember. There, again, no reason why. Just I can't see a broke dick.
You have to say it like really loud, like exclaim it.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
You
quick.
can't see a broke dick! And then, but
Like you're angry about
People are like, I can't see anything.
Like if you could see the broke dick, you would be less mad about the situation.
Yeah, you got to be able to see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got our tent set up, and I'm still confused as to how we even were there.
And that's
then they're like, just go park your truck, out of the way in the boneyard with all the trailers and stuff. And I was like, well, that's a mud hole. So I kind of park over there, and they're like, is this okay? No, we're gonna put cars there. You need to move over there. I'm like, okay, that's where all the trailers are. So I found a spot. Finally came back, got our tent all set up, and then of course that was our ordeal. So we had to make sure the tent was down when the track was hot.
Yeah. So
that we weren't in it.
Yep.
They were worried that something was going to happen and there'd be somebody laying in the tent or whatever. So in order to compromise us not having to move our tent, because we didn't want to do that, we agreed that we would just pull the poles out and lay it down flat during the day when the track was hot, and then when the track goes cold, we can just set back up again. And everybody was happy. Worked pretty well.
Yeah. Yes and no. When the tropical storm came through, it was not as good.
Hashtag
you want to do this chronologically, or do you
I do. I want to keep going.
We'll do
I want to keep going. So we're tented next to Johan Burchard. Johan Burchard. Johan Burchard.
What episode is he on?
Of the SCCA.
I have no idea.
I don't know, like 10.
That's John, 10, by the way, 12, JB from
10
the
or 12
SCCA.
Ago, something like that.
Apparently no one knows how to say his last name right.
10 Tenths podcast fame.
Yes.
10 Tenths.
10 Tenths. But he's been nicknamed Johan now, so that is his name. If you see him, call him Johan. He will probably be annoyed.
He'll love it. No, I'm pretty sure he'll love it.
But anyway, that's where we were tented. And first of all, tenting experience for me this time was much more better.
Yeah, this went well.
It went well.
I was cold.
The cold was good, though, because I've been... Where were we? Was it last year at GRIDLIFE? It was hot and raining?
Oh, yeah, Midwest.
When it wasn't raining, it was
hot
and humid.
And that sucked because everything was sticky. So this was cold.
Wet.
Yes. And there was water in the tent.
Once the water got in the tent, it never left.
It stayed there.
Even when it got hot.
So I think that I slept well every night.
I was cold
Saturday night. I wish I would have brought my heavier sleeping bag. I have two. One's like real light, and like you should be able to use it in June. And one's real heavy, and like that's more for like October.
Yep.
No.
I froze. I was so cold, dude.
My zipper's broken, so I just have to do like a taco.
And hope for the best, like kind of roll it together.
I hope that I can stay warm.
I slept basically in the fetal position.
I did Saturday night, and my knees were so cold.
Saturday night, of course, every year I forget something when we go to GRIDLIFE. This year I did remarkably better than I have in the past.
It's true. He got in the car and he goes, I only forgot my sweatshirt.
I was really happy about it. I was super pumped.
Robbie was telling me, he's like, we're going to leave here, and we're going to get there, and then we're going to have to stop at Walmart. So that's going to take another half hour, because we're going to have to get all the shit that Adam forgot, and then we can go in.
Round 5, I forgot my pillow, my sleeping bag, my air mattress.
Why didn't you go back on round 5? You came in and you're like, I fucking forgot everything. I was like, why didn't you just go back home?
Well, dude, because I was in Ankeny before I realized I didn't have any of that shit. And I was like, I'm not turning around.
Yeah, the best part is he shows up with like half an
yeah.
stuff.
Like, I haven't got anything.
I'm ready to go, guys.
Don't worry, guys. I got my wallet. I'll figure it out when we get to South.
Go to Walmart. You spent like $30 at Walmart and somehow bought a sleeping bag, air mattress, a sweatshirt, and, like a bunch of other supplies. This shit was crazy.
Yeah. So this time I only forgot a sweatshirt. So I ended up buying my first ever GRIDLIFE apparel. But then Saturday night I slept in that with the hood up, like fucking
it was so cold.
It was cold.
But yeah, tenting experience much better. Yeah. I do want to try. I'm gonna buy an individual tent.
I have one already,
and I think that I want to try that once. I want to try that where we all have individual tents, because I think the big tent is a pain in the ass.
It is.
Yeah, we'll get to why here in a little bit, but
I almost had to buy another tent anyway.
Yeah. Well, I guess if you were in it, we wouldn't have to worry about it. It wouldn't have mattered.
We would have killed all three of us.
Yeah, problem solved. We don't need a tent no more.
It's just Adam's podcast now.
Yeah, I should have brought my individual one, or else Saturday night would have been a long night. When we go to Topeka here in a couple of weeks, I think I'm bringing my son, but not my wife. So him and I are going to tent together. That'll be interesting.
That'll be good.
So, because she was like, what are you doing this weekend or whatever? And she was like, I was hoping you could keep Logan that weekend and I can have a girls' night with some of my friends and stuff like that. And I was like, man, I kind kind of dominate our free weekends with all this stupid racing shit. So like I have a hard time telling her no, but at the same time I want to go to the SCCA event. So I was like, how bad can it be? I'll just take my kid. It'll be great. So that's probably what I'm going to do.
Cool.
We'll see how it goes.
what happens.
Yeah.
Content, no matter what.
Yeah, it'll be great. So
What's the worst that could
It'll
happen?
be fine.
we'll bring Lightning McQueen. It'll be fun.
I'm sleeping in my truck.
Yeah.
So I am going to have to get an individual tent.
We
Otherwise,
already
it's going to
have-
be me in the tent mahal by myself.
Well,
I guess I could do that.
Logan and
That'd be
I will
fun.
sleep with you. If that's what you want. It's fine. But he already has like a toddler-sized air bed or air mattress that's got like raised sides a little bit, so it can't roll out real easy. So that's what we use when we go places that we don't have a bed for him. So
I want one of those mountaineering tents, like the ones that are designed for you to get like,
Super cold.
snowed on and rained on and wind swept.
what are those
and-
like $1,000?
No. But like for like a coffin, it's $150.
Right.
But it is actually long enough that you can lay down because Tim was complaining that his tent is not the footprint is square, not rectangular, and that doesn't work.
Can he sleep?
But he stuffed a
sideways?
full-size mattress
Yeah,
in
he had
there.
a full or a twin at least.
No,
yeah, but
he had
Tim's
a double.
Tim's tall though. He's real tall.
Can he
He
sleep-
said he can't lay
Can
down
he sleep
flat.
diagonally?
He could
I
have.
don't know. I didn't get in there with a fucking tape measure. Check him.
Well, I hope to
check
get
his
the
math.
I hope to get the
You're
air
lying,
mattress.
bitch. You fit in here just fine. I don't know. I'm just saying something taking into consideration is dimensions.
We had to fold his air mattress like a taco to get it in the door.
It's a double. It's huge.
It's gigantic.
Well, maybe he's living better than us then.
He
I don't know.
is.
I think
Stupid single air mattress.
I think Johan's got it figured out with the cot.
Yeah, that's
Because
exactly.
you know what can't happen? It can't pop and go flat halfway through the night.
And if it rains in your tent, you're okay.
Yeah,
Still
you're
off the ground,
elevated.
yeah.
Yeah, he's got it figured
I
out.
think the cot is where it's at.
The Johann Berchet.
Yeah.
He's got that shit sorted. That dude has so much shit in that van.
So
I cannot believe how much shit's in that van. He was telling me, he's like, I got 6 powered speakers, I got a set of transponders, I got timing equipment, I got 4 bicycles, I was like,
The
all
rock
that is-
hopper.
3 tents, fucking...
He
That
had-
giant grill that
coolers.
they
he had
have
the
on the
giant,
hitch.
he had the giant, he has 2 grills, he had that huge cooler, that literally
Plus
looked
2
like
other
a coffin,
ones.
plus 2 other coolers, and he had the table and the pop-up, and his tent. It's like, dude, what the fuck? How do you travel with that much shit?
It's a big van, and he's only one man.
He's got enough for everybody.
I guess so. He had a lot of
He's a
stuff.
party on wheels, man.
He is a party.
That
There's no
is.
doubt about that.
So that has been sticker bombed officially.
Yep, I put the... It's not GRIDLIFE or Gingerman if I don't put a sticker on somebody's car
It's true.
with questionable permission, so that's done.
That one still survives
No.
on Jabez's trailer. Or,
It is on
camper.
there, yeah. And it's right where he has to look at it to drive.
And
That's
then
why
I
put
also,
it there.
I don't remember how this happened, but there's a 1010s podcast sticker on his laptop as well.
Oh, is
I
it?
think that happened at the same time almost.
I assume it did, but I don't remember it happening.
I don't remember that one either.
So
We need a 10/10 podcast, some other cars.
we probably need more stickers.
We need
We're
more
out of stickers.
Yep.
James could probably get us some stickers.
We're almost, if we aren't out, we're very close to
Close.
it.
I brought some and didn't give them away. I just had a couple. Enough. I used a black one specifically on the SCCA van because that was a bad move. That was my fault.
Well,
Right.
Booney keeps using all our black and white ones on black and white things.
Right. That doesn't help either. That
I
was
had some, and then Booney took them and then hid them on his car.
dick move. He
Ghost
thinks it's
vinyl.
funny.
And now James has to make us more vinyl.
Yeah, but except the problem is Booty thinks the ghost vinyl thing is so funny that he's actually going to get clear vinyl stickers made. It's just such a dick move. Even if he pays for them, it's such a rude thing to do.
Oh, that's right there.
Thanks for your support, asshole.
Can't see it. Anyway, we'll just whatever.
So do we have anything significant happen on Friday? The live stream, they were having so many problems with. Turns out that internet in the middle of nowhere is a difficult thing. Something
Yeah.
I'm all too familiar with. And now they know too. They managed to get it out of there. And so we got one live announcing session just to kind of see how we did on
Yes.
Friday afternoon for GLTC qualifying. Or practice. It was GLTC practice.
It was Group E time attack, like the last
Yeah.
4 minutes in
Yeah.
the GLTC practice,
Yeah,
and we got kicked off for drifting.
right.
But so they did drifting on Friday, but obviously we weren't on that. So
Right.
I took the best photos of my life and then quit taking photos for
Did
the
you?
rest of the weekend.
Are they really good photos? I haven't seen them yet. So
Yeah.
awesome.
Robbie's got them there probably. That was Friday. But the ones for like
Just the ones you already posted on
Puglisi
Facebook?
and
Okay.
Puglisi's teammate that's got the S2000 and
Dan Lewis.
Dan Lewis and then
We
shot
talked
a
so
couple
much
photos
about-
and then quit.
Yeah, it does.
We talked so much about Dan, I'm surprised you forgot him.
Dude, how many pages of drivers were there for Time Attack?
3 full.
Well, Dan was
No,
the
there was
one.
more than that,
Dan was
wasn't
the one that had to be towed off.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So
'Cause he blew his diff up.
Yeah.
poor guy. Turns out it was a trans.
Trans.
It
Ooh,
was the
Locked as
trans.
trans.
Yeah.
that's not good.
Rear wheels would not roll.
That's a bad day.
It's a bad day.
So
So yeah, we got used to practice, or got a little practice on Friday for the live stream, and then Saturday we did all the Time Attack announcing
so much.
for 47 hours because it kept raining and people kept blowing shit up.
Black flags. for
Black
lightning.
flags, yes, lightning.
Just
Yeah, so it should have been, what, 2 hours?
no.
No, it should have been for like.
There wasn't really. Honestly, in all reality, there was. Because they ended up cutting an HPDE session
Yep.
out and then cutting that last drift session short because of Tropical Storm GRIDLIFE. And so, there really, while we spent a lot of time up there, had everything gone perfectly to plan, it wouldn't have really been that much less time that we were up there.
Yeah.
The thing is that, so drifting gets one heat, one session, right? And GLTC gets one heat, one session. And then Time Attack, one session is Group A through E. And they're 20-minute sessions each. So GLTC is 20 minutes long. Drift is 20 minutes long. Time Attack is 2 hours long.
Plus, if it rains, that's another half hour.
Right. So
Plus, you gotta wait for
Now I'm starting to
tows.
feel like we got screwed.
I don't think we got
Not at
screwed.
all. I'm
It
good.
was great.
We talked the most.
Yeah. So basically, what happened was every time we'd start a Time Attack session, it would start to rain and lightning, and they'd have to shut it down, but they wouldn't shut the live stream down, so they would just sit there and shoot just random
Stuff.
shots of like drips and people standing around, and then so I could hear the director because I had the headset on. So he's trying to direct the guys with the cameras to, hey, go look at this, go look at this, go
Interesting
look at
stuff
this, or
for us
whatever.
to talk about.
Right, and then he was like, he'd be sitting there, he'd go, why don't you talk about the concert tonight? And then pull up the concert schedule, and we kind of talk through that, and he'd go, okay. Let me see here. He'd try to think of something else for us to talk about. And then about an hour later, he's like, why don't you talk about the concert again? So he was doing his best. Rally Matt.
Yeah.
We're boys. He has no idea who I am.
I
actually
next
have no
year we
idea who he
need
is.
next year we need an introduction just so I know who we're talking to. There was the twerking cameraman.
Twerking cameraman was awesome.
That was pretty
It
cool.
was when I think everybody was starting to get a little tired.
It was towards the end, and it was when the S2000 was waiting to get towed out of there.
They've flown a drone out. So a lot of I think there were like 10 cameras total. I think is what they had originally planned to set up, but say 3 to 5 of them were manned, and then the rest were just stationary. Like that one on the front straight right next to our tent. And so there's guys out in these man lifts with the panning cameras, and and then there's the drone pilots, and they flew a drone over by one of these man lifts, and the dude jumps up on the railing and just starts twerking it. And they have this on the live stream for 30 seconds straight.
And we don't know what to say.
I'm just like, you do it, man. Go you. Get some.
Rally Matt could have shut it down. He left it up there.
Then there was was it a drone or a cameraman that was creeping?
There was a drone battle. Oh,
No,
I don't know if we should talk about that. It's on the live stream.
It's on the live
If you want
stream.
to watch all 5.5 hours of it.
Well, they just there's a girl's ass right there.
But it wasn't just her ass. It was the shot of the back of a girl. But it was really obvious what we were doing. And he totally fucked me up. He did it, and he started laughing. And then I was like, and then I had to keep talking, and then I took the microphone away from my face, and I hit the button. I said, "You really fucked me up when you did that." And then he started laughing.
Yeah, I think we were all just like, I'm not going to comment on that.
Yeah, we'll just
Just gonna keep talking.
Keep going.
There was a drone battle, which was the two drones facing each other, like doing flips and stuff and switching back and forth.
Or that or when the guy blowing the junk off the track and they were buzzing him like a fly.
They were doing
a bird.
They were doing that, but then they were also like flashing like it's lit up on the screen and stuff, or full tilt racing or something. I think that's what it was. It said full tilt racing, but it was flashing, and it's just the dude
with the tractor. There was a video that GRIDLIFE, like a clip that they released today on their social media, that kind of gives you an idea of how good those drone pilots are. So there was, what is her name? Kelsey Rawlings?
Yeah, Kelsey Rawlings.
Yeah,
Rawlings.
the drifter.
She Pro 2?
Yes, Pro 2.
Pro 2 driver. She's got like an S chassis with a supercharged Coyote in it. And really cool looking car. And she's like ripping down the front straight, and at the start of the video, you think it's just somebody sitting in her passenger seat, like filming her. And then all of a sudden, right before she initiates, it pulls out of the car and flies away. Dude, it's the freaking drone.
Yep.
It was
in the passenger seat.
in her passenger window. And then as she initiates, he pulls out and pans back and, then follows her through those first set of corners and stuff like that. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? That is crazy.
I think I've watched that 5 times now.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I posted it on my stories, and I had people messaging me like, "Holy shit, wasn't what I thought that was."
No, I just thought like, another in-car video. Like, okay, cool, whatever. All of a sudden, the thing flies out of the seat. Like, no.
Like, yeah, she turns and waves like, oh.
Yeah, she looks at it, waves,
Yeah.
and then he flies out the window.
Crazy.
Well done, sir.
Yeah.
You win.
Yeah. So yeah, it was really cool to watch those drones flying around all weekend. They're so fast, and they can like switch directions. How they don't fall out of the sky when they switch directions like that is insane to me.
Yeah, I was fascinated with
how
the
something
drones.
can be that agile and that fast and that small is crazy. So
there's also the drone of shame.
The drone of shame,
where if you crash real bad and you're stuck.
Oh
and then the drone just sits there and hovers. You got to feel like a real
stares at you.
Asshole sitting in the car waiting for the session to end and somebody come get you while the drone of shame is just sitting there above your car looking at you.
Yeah, because that Honda went 4 off and then tried to dig himself out and just dug himself into a hole, and you could see the tracks. And you can see he kind of backed up, then just got stuck, and then the drone's just
hanging there. Yep.
So I can't remember if it was during a race or during qualifying, the GLTC, there was one Miata that went right off the end in turn 1 and down into the mud hole that is the area between turn 1 and that straight between 2 and 3. And there's somebody got a video of him like trying to dig his way out of there, and there's these 2 rooster tails of mud coming straight up in the air off the back tires, and it looks like he's mud bogging on purpose. Man, what a muddy shithole down there.
It was
Holy
a mess.
cow.
What's the most water they've had on record?
I think that's what they
For
said.
May,
It's
the
the
wettest May.
of like in a long, long time.
I believe it.
That's why it was nice to be up by the track. There was a lot of fall. You know what I mean? So that wasn't wet over there.
All the water's down at the other end.
Yeah, we're fine.
It's not us.
Somebody else's problem.
So
can't think of anything else on Saturday that was huge that happened.
The storm.
The storm.
Yeah, that was really weird because we had just wrapped up.
Yeah, it was in the final drift session of the day, and this like bank of clouds just rolls in out of nowhere. And it goes from like a wall. It goes from like kind of a blue sky, pretty calm, just a little bit of wind, to like 60-mile-an-hour straight line winds.
So the drift session started, and I knew it was going to start to rain, not very hard. So I told Tim, like, hey, let's pop this tent back up, because we were putting it up when it rained so that it wouldn't get wet on the inside. So we started to pop it up, and I turned around and I was like, Tim, you need to look behind us, because that thing that's on the screen right now, if you're watching the YouTube video, that thing started rolling in, and I was like, this is going to be really bad. I don't know if it's just rain or if that's like a tornado, but either way, it's bad.
Yeah, that looks like a nader.
So you showed up while we were trying to put the tent back up,
and I really didn't think anything of it. Adam Jabay was on the mic saying, it's good. We don't know what's going to happen, but take cover.
Get ready.
Yeah,
get ready.
And we got in the tent because I thought it was starting to rain. I was like, let's just get in the tent while it's raining, and then we'll figure out there's nowhere to go.
No.
Like, you can't go. The tower's not a safer place to be. There's nowhere to fucking go.
No, our cars aren't right by our tent.
Right, so I was like, let's just get in the tent. If it gets real shitty, we'll duck for cover somewhere.
We'll just
I don't know what
cuddle.
we're going to do. So we're in the tent, and we're kind of like, shit's starting to get kind of real, and the tent's blowing around a whole bunch, and we're trying to keep the tarps on the top of the tent because the tarp's underneath the rain fly. And all of a sudden, this huge gust of wind knocks all three of us over.
Yeah.
It
like, it
folds
just
the tent
pushes
in.
us over, and folds the tent down. And that's when it was like, I was like, I don't know if this is going to be like that movie Tornado where we need to get the fuck out of this thing because it's going to turn into like a
bridge projectile.
sail.
Now.
Yeah, and we're going across the track or what, but it was really bad.
So in the meantime, I was up at the top of pit lane, just kind of hanging out, and this stuff blows in, and I was like, I should probably go down by the tent and, because I didn't know you guys were there. I knew you guys were off doing other stuff, but I wasn't sure what. And so I come run, because I was like, this thing is empty, it's going to blow away, it's going to be great, right? And so I come, like, sprinting down the hill, and there's three dudes I've never seen before in my life, just like three complete random strangers that are trying to hold down Johan's
the SCCA tent.
Pop-up,
his Easy Up, which got completely destroyed.
Yes.
Just like broke some of the bars, twisted a bunch of stuff, and we ended up just like ripping the canopy off of it because it Velcro's on. Just like pulled it off, set it down on the ground, and said,
"What can we do?" Yeah.
Like, at least now it won't blow away, right? And so then I turned my attention to the tent at that point, and I go over there to just like try and set it up again because it was starting to rain, and I didn't want our shit to get wet. And then all of a sudden, like, you guys start pushing on the tent from the inside. I was like, are you guys in there? Holy shit. Are you okay? Like,
yeah, we're fine.
Because I bet I'd been there for 2 or 3 minutes dealing with the Easy Up, and you guys are just, like, laying on the ground.
We're fine.
Trying to decide if you're going to die or not.
Yeah, I think that's what I wasn't saying anything because I was going, when does this get so bad that I tell these guys that they need to get out? Because you guys were both in front of me to get out.
Yep.
And I was like, I guess I just gotta lay here now because I'm on the ground. Just lay here until I think
the tent, like,
until I think it's really, really bad, and then I have to like start screaming, "Get the fuck out!" Because I mean, one of our tarps is not in the same county.
Yeah, so we get it all back up, and then all of a sudden we go in and think we're gonna be better inside, and you can just see it just one gust of wind. And it's just gone.
I wish I had seen it because Robbie literally went, "It's over by turn 10." And I was like,
Which is the
how does that
complete
happen?
opposite end of the racetrack.
It just turned itself into a parachute and was just gone.
That's probably close to a half mile to turn from where we were to turn 10.
Yep, 'cause I poked out of the tent and looked to see where it was, and it was just like a parachute going down the tracks, just gone. And yeah, we told Adam, I was like, if you see a tarp, that's ours. There was no tarp to be found.
I told Adam.
It went all the way across
that.
through the track into the next county.
He said that he had seen a bunch of stuff just blowing away from the pits and out into the track, and so he sent the safety truck out there to clean all that stuff up, and they did a full lap and didn't pick anything up.
Yeah, they said
So,
one of the weirdest weather incidents I've ever been.
It could have been way worse for us, though, because just a few miles farther downwind of where that storm was, it dropped baseball-sized hail.
that would have been awful. We would have died.
An open field of 10,000 people in tents and millions of dollars worth of cars and trucks and baseball-sized hail. Woof.
Would have had
That would have been a deal. Because I think, 6 people got hurt?
Yeah, I don't
And then,
know.
one canopy had jack stands holding it down, and the wind just took it, and that flew that jack stand into a windshield of a truck.
Yep.
So, yeah, it was a deal for about 10 minutes. And then we partied.
And we pardoned.
Well, we podcasted first.
We podcasted, and then everyone else partied.
And then we went and ran through GA with a side-by-side.
That's the only way to do
12
it.
other people.
Yeah, walking sucks.
Walking through GA
does
is bullshit.
suck.
That's for regular people.
The storm really seemed to kind of mellow everybody out, though, because it was a lot more calm.
It was super calm back there.
At 2 a.m., I thought it'd be a lot more rowdy. It was pretty calm.
I was like
Well,
whistling at people and stuff. I thought for sure we were gonna like get in some sort of
trouble.
not
What was
fight,
that?
but like somebody
What
like
was that?
screaming and yelling. Nothing.
Thursday night, we almost got in a fight back there? Or was that Friday night?
No, it was
That was Thursday night. Matt's friend was like picking fights with Rotary dudes.
because he was telling him his rotary wasn't really what I said it was.
He said he had a license plate that said bridge, and he's like, "No, it's not bridge, dude."
Yeah,
And he's like, well, it's blah, 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 whatever. He's like, that's not fucking bridged, man. He's a big guy.
yeah,
And Matt was
not.
Matt was standing in the middle. It was like, Matt, we have to leave. This can't go anywhere good.
And that dude with the turbo Corvair, who was way too excited to share that with us.
Yeah, because we're walking through, and then Matt and those guys are like, "Whose Corvair's this?"
It's like screaming it at the top, and the dude's like 75 feet away from us, like in a group of people, and he's like, it's mine? Like, come show it to us." Oh, okay. And he comes running over to us, fires the thing up, and is just like revving the piss out of him. Like, there's a rod coming out of the side of this thing for sure.
Don't put your face next to it.
Yeah, let's stay back from that. That seems mad sketch. But yeah, he had a turbocharged Corvair with a blow-through carburetor on it, which I'm sure works fantastically.
It started. He drove it there.
Yeah, he drove it there. I mean, credit where credit's
it.
due. He got it there. It's more than I can do with my car that doesn't have a turbo and a carburetor. So,
props to him, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was the only incident we had. It was remarkably quiet when we did laps around GA.
Yeah, I don't know if, like, were we in that weird period where maybe we were a little too late, or
no, it was like 1:30, wasn't it?
That was,
it was more
two.
like
It was almost
2:30, I think.
Yeah.
But like, so there were still a bunch of people in the silent disco and up by the bar and the stage and stuff like that. And so were we in like that weird middle period where all the real hardcore people are still up there doing the silent disco thing, and all of the lame people like me have already gone to bed, and we were in the just like that small period of time where things aren't too wild out there in GA?
No, I think it was dying down, man. I think the night was almost over.
I think Friday was...
Lame sauce, dude. Lame sauce.
Friday may have been a little rough for some of those people.
I think Friday... People partied pretty hard on Friday and Thursday.
Well, so we were like backstage in the VIP area, me and Abe and his wife, during the Oliver Tree concert. And they were there were a number of people that were commenting about how the crowd was way more subdued than they were the previous night with less known people. Like when we were watching that Luca Lush guy the night before.
That dude was way into it.
I don't know that he even realized there was a crowd there. I just think he really enjoyed it.
Just having a good time.
Yeah, I think he was just up there enjoying himself. And whether there's a crowd there or not is unimportant to him.
Yeah. But his crowd was probably the best.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It was... maybe that storm did damp that a little bit.
It sure felt like it.
It's a deal.
Who knows? But, yeah, other than the tornado incident.
We got to drive Matt's Miata on Sunday.
How was Matt's Miata?
Very different than the 240.
Really?
Let's if you put them on a scale, and you put the 240 on the right side of the scale and the Miata on the left side of the scale, then you just push them as far apart as you can. That's how they compare.
Was it...
It's just, well, he's on RS4s, and I'm sure they're not very wide. And then, yeah, it's kind of a mild setup.
If I had to guess, I would say probably a 205 50-15. Maybe.
That would be my first guess.
Maybe a 225, but probably a 205.
So I felt like I was pushing and sliding quite a bit. Plus, I only did like 4 actual laps. And I spent the whole time staying out of everybody's way. Because like they had like Tom O'Gorman and those like pro drivers out during HPD, which is a whole other deal.
I don't need to get into that.
Nope. So basically, every time a car would get in my rearview mirror, I'd be like, "Oh, pass me over there!
Stock powered me out.
Just go!
My best. This isn't my car.
It's not my car. I'm very cautious. Just go." So I had 4 laps and really didn't put any real like heat in the tires and anything.
Apparently,
crazy.
he also does not run as aggressive of a brake pad as Robbie does.
No, the G-Lock R10s versus whatever Matt has on his Miata, not the same.
Don't bite the same.
No. So that took a little bit of
here's the
turns to get
problem,
right.
Robbie. You're not supposed to use the brakes on a Miata.
It's a momentum car.
They're not fast enough to need brakes. You don't put good brake pads on there; those just slow you down.
I know that's my fault. I was going slow.
Yeah, you just needed to.
And everyone else is super fast.
You just need to send it into each corner.
I should have
with complete disregard.
That's the problem. It's his car, so I have regard. I don't want to.
No, you did the right.
I don't want to be the guy that wrecks Matt's Miata.
You did the right thing.
I was cautious,
as you probably should have been. So
it was fun. I got to travel.
Good experience.
Once again, a wild weekend, a great weekend. If you haven't made it to a GRIDLIFE festival, you need to.
You need to.
Whether that be Midwest or South or now Alpine Horizon in Colorado, whatever's closest to you, go.
Just take that weekend off. Just do it.
Start to finish. Even if you don't have a car, you'll have a good time.
Yes, you'll make a lot of friends.
So
Even we made friends. Well, I made friends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, you didn't.
I did too.
No, you didn't.
I did too.
Name
I don't
one.
fucking believe you at all.
I bet Abe and I are closer friends now.
You knew Abe before.
I barely knew
You
him.
talked to Abe for like 3 years.
No, he talked to him for 3 years. I was there.
He
Just
just
because you finally warmed
he
up
just
to
stood
Abe
behind-
after
yeah,
36
what's-
months, that
What's
doesn't
up
count.
with you, Robbie? Abe's a nice guy.
He's
We're
super
talking
the
nice
nicest
guy.
guy.
I'm just real quiet. And you talk to him way more, so he talks to you the whole time.
That doesn't count. Name another friend.
The guys that were with Matt.
That you don't name one of their names. One.
I don't
couldn't-
remember.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
couldn't do it if I had to. Gun in my head, I couldn't tell you what their names
Sorry,
were.
Matt Williams' friends. We had fun.
Yeah, we had a great time.
We had
Yeah. We
the
played,
Jenga game went on
we played
forever.
like a 45-minute Jenga game.
I am the best at Jenga.
Whoa.
No, Matt's friend is the best.
That's
at
because he
Jenga.
cheats.
Who
He does not cheat.
He pushes other
You
things.
can do that?
No,
Why can't you
no.
do that?
who
should-
knocked it over, Robbie?
Johan.
It was Johan, wasn't
No,
it?
I think it was you.
I don't think it was me.
It wasn't
I think
me.
it was
Johan.
you.
Was it me?
Can you look?
Yeah, I can look.
It
was
Son of
Adam.
a bitch. It might have been me. I
It
don't
was
know.
you or Johan, I thought.
It was
to the
no,
point-
it was you because
Johan-
he saved it.
we
And then we
caught it
kept
and pushed
going.
it back
Yeah,
up.
see,
They
that
kept
was the
going.
thing. I think what happened was he caught it, stabilized it, and then was like, all right, Adam, your turn. Like, oh, great. It's coming down. I don't have a chance.
No, we won a few more after that.
No, we
Video
didn't.
evidence.
We did
Hold
it.
on.
They caught it twice. And I'm pretty sure I knocked, if
They
I
never
knocked
had to
it
catch mine, is what I'm saying.
out. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, they caught Johan's both times.
Was it really?
No, see, disagree. Here's Adam putting his brick on top and somebody holding it.
See?
I don't know.
Yep, because he pulled his brick out to the side. See, to try to add weight to the one side.
Yep.
That was long before the
And
end.
Johan was holding it.
That was long before the end.
Yeah, they kept
That
going.
was like 3 stacks down where I put one that was like halfway out to try and get some weight out of the other side because it was starting to lean so bad.
But that was it was going over when John put his hands on it.
Yeah, that might have been.
Probably.
It was a deal.
The rules are different when you're using 2x4s.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
What do you
play it.
mean?
I'm trying to play it by the regular rules where you just have to touch the one.
Whose rule is that though?
You can't hold
You're not
it
allowed
up.
to touch
You can't
anything
touch
except
anything
the
up.
one you're pulling out.
Yeah.
Who says?
The rules.
The rules.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're positive?
100%.
Absolutely.
But then they're like, you can't touch the bitch block.
Yeah, don't
Which
take a
means
bitch block.
You have to take the edges.
You have to take. You can't take the one in the middle. You have to take one of the two on the outside in every layer.
Well,
And
no, Matt took a middle.
Yeah, then we had,
Well,
then we had to ridicule it.
the very first, what started this was you were like strolling by and just pushed one out the middle and set it on the top, and that's what started it all.
Well,
Yeah. And now we know.
now we know. I guess.
Yeah,
I
don't
know.
touch the middle ones.
Yeah. Well, then, like,
Give me a
random
phone.
people came up and they started playing, and then, like, they freaked out, like, don't touch the bitch block! And the guy had
Whoa!
no clue.
Yeah, they just like grabbed a complete set of strangers off the side of the road. They're just strolling through paddock, like checking things out. Like, hey, come play Jenga.
Don't fucking touch that block, though.
It was a good time.
It was a good time.
That has to be our longest consecutive Instagram story of all
No, I
time.
deleted a bunch of them because there was literally
Way too many.
probably 20 of them, so I just deleted
It
it.
was for sure our longest running Instagram
Yeah, it was.
story.
It's funny how many people actually watched it to the end.
Yeah, I know. Well, people got roped into the.
Oh, they were
Well, Jenga
invested in it
experience.
at that point.
Yeah, once you make it that far, you gotta see
Yeah,
how it ends.
absolutely. So, what a deal.
Good times.
Can we go back next weekend?
No, Robbie,
Let's
it's
do it
over.
again.
We
Let's
missed
do it
it.
again. Let's do it again.
July, Robbie. July.
Yes. And August.
Probably.
Hell yeah.
Are you going?
I want to.
Where? Which
Yes.
South?
Yes.
one?
We gotta figure some shit out.
I would
I
rather
want
go
to
to
do both.
Colorado.
I want to do both.
I would rather go to Colorado than Atlanta. And I've already committed to Colorado, so
I want to commit to both.
I don't have any good way of getting to Atlanta. That's my issue.
How are you gonna get to Colorado?
Jabay's going to stop and pick me up on his way through.
Ah,
Well, thanks for the invite.
jerk.
I told him I would drive because he's always complaining because everyone's afraid to drive his camper and his trailer, and I was like, that don't bother me. I'll drive it. So he's like, all right, I'll pick you up.
Nice.
So we're leaving Wednesday and coming back Monday.
That's a lot of time.
It's a lot of time.
We'll have to see what we can do. I'd
Yeah,
love to
we
go.
will.
I'd love to go.
Colorado would be a good time, I think. All right, should we move on?
Yeah, we can.
News items. First one. F1 makes you cry.
It doesn't make you cry.
It makes drivers cry.
Yeah.
It makes me cry sometimes. It's kind of boring.
It's not that boring.
That's not what makes me cry about it.
I don't watch it, so.
No, neither do I. I just play fantasy GP. I'm doing terrible this year.
Yeah, this year you're not so good.
Fucking terrible.
Are you doing any?
I'm doing better than last year.
Good?
I'm like
He's like 1 or 2 spots ahead of me. It's not like he's rocking away.
My team name is great though.
He's not
What's your team
battling
name?
for the top.
It's fucking hell. F1CKNHELL.
Oh, okay, fair
Fucking hell.
There's a bunch of creative names. The car should be Lada.
Lauda. That was a good one.
More like Formula One.
That was yours last night. Last year doesn't count.
No, they didn't change it because fuck it.
I don't remember what I did last year.
So, anyway,
Yeah.
they were talking about the strains that the drivers go through in these cars is otherworldly.
The G-forces
insane.
that they take.
So they were saying Lewis Hamilton reported that under braking, the car it braked so hard that it was pulling tears out of his tear ducts and splashing them against the inside of his helmet shield, his visor.
That's crazy.
That's how hard those cars brake.
That's a lot of force.
Yeah, and they were talking about like how strong those guys' neck muscles and stuff have to be in order to
withstand the G's.
yeah, like
without
not
banging
die.
their heads
Yeah,
against
not
the wall.
break your neck when you hit the brakes or turn a corner. So they said this was interesting to me. And I don't know, Michael's kind of into some of this stuff randomly here and there. So they were talking about how they lose a significant, like, what was it, 30% of cognitive ability through,
I'm
through the
sure.
race. Like, what is, I mean, I know you're not a brain scientist.
I can be.
Yes,
If you need me to be.
This
For
show.
this show, I could be a brain
this is
scientist.
our podcast, and we can do what we want here.
We got brain.
well,
we
I
got
think-
brain expert.
I think the issue, and I think I read this, or I'm making it up, or I am a
Absolutely.
certified brain scientist, so
Take your pick.
take my word for it.
All
I think
three.
it was more a matter of you, because they're experiencing 8 Gs of lateral acceleration, that the blood slashing around inside of their skull, and it wears you out.
It just gives me a headache thinking about it.
8
Man.
G's.
8
a lot.
G's. That's
Well,
incredible.
they talked about, fighter pilots, they've got a technique for counteracting that G-force so they don't pass out, but it's like for a short period of time, and it's like really specific. Like we're
Right.
accelerating up, we're going up
or down.
or whatever, but they're like, it's all the time. It's back and forth and stop and go and all that shit. So they're just,
Because isn't it like a breathing technique?
yeah,
Fighter
they do
pilots
something,
do?
I don't know, they hold air and do something, try to
plus they have like oxygen mask and
squeeze the
everything.
blood back into their head, but I'm sure it has to do with you lose blood out of your brain or one side of your brain, or it goes to the back of your brain or whatever, and you're just dealing with that for several minutes.
Plus you're getting physically exhausted the whole
30
time.
exhausted.
30% of my cognitive ability is up like a lot. I know a lot of people who I would not want to know if they had 30% less cognitive abilities.
And then when they get out of the car, we stuff a mic in their mouth and expect them to answer questions.
Yeah. Shocking.
And they're dehydrated. That's
Oh,
another
yeah.
problem.
Oh, I'm sure. So we give them a bottle of champagne.
Yeah.
All that goes straight to your brain immediately. You need food and water, or hydration, I should say, and instead you drink champagne and basically just get insta drunk.
Yeah. No thanks.
I guess at Monaco, Lewis Hamilton got his bottle of champagne and took off running and was chasing people around in pits, spraying people with it.
That's the better way to do it.
And Nico Rosberg was down there, and if you remember, him and Nico not friends
Not best friends.
when they were teammates. They did not get along, and apparently Nico took off like Lewis had a gun, just fucking ran away because he knew that shit was coming for him, and he didn't want to deal with it. I guess and that's hilarious to me.
Yeah, getting sprayed with champagne is not fun.
Shit happens.
Then
It's
again-
part of racing. Doing
Fair enough.
shoeies and shit like that. Would you do a shoey, Robbie?
If I won,
Yeah.
yeah.
No.
Well, it can't be alcohol though.
Michael's like, not a
No.
fucking chance.
Drink it out the bottle, gladly.
I'll drink the happy refresher out of a shoe. I won't drink champagne.
That's fair. That's fair. I'll give you
Give
that.
me some of that Welch's sparkling.
Oh, it's my
So good.
favorite.
So good.
So good.
It's like 50
So-
grams of sugar.
You have the bit, right, Robbie? All right. Michael doesn't know this shit's coming.
Hey, buddy.
In this article,
You guys are not my friends.
In this article, there was a video where they were demonstrating the neck strength and muscles of the drivers.
Oh, no. That video is bullshit. Did you watch that video?
I tried
I
to.
watched it.
So what he does is Fernando Alonso cracks a walnut with his neck
Yeah.
And shoulder.
and shoulder. Like,
No.
so I think that's a shelled walnut, right?
Well, I got 6, 7 walnuts here.
Let me see.
There's no
got-
fucking way.
These are black walnuts, not to be confused with what I'm assuming they had, which were not black walnuts.
No, you can't do that.
Dude, there's no way.
So-
I found one of these
Not-
earlier.
Not only that, I also I took these out of my yard,
Uh-oh.
and then because they seemed kind of wet, I dried them out.
Shit, they're... Yes!
Oh my god, you just have a hammer randomly.
Don't break the table!
Dude, this table's important to us.
Oh man!
I need safety glasses. Hold on.
Just close your eyes.
Everybody don't look.
Yeah, go. Yeah, so I'm calling BS on that. There's something we didn't...
Yeah, they're like those walnuts you get at Christmas, not these actual.
Oh, I cracked, though.
Yeah, see?
Nobody look.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, maybe it didn't crack.
See, I thought these would be breakable because I didn't do the 2-week in the sun cure dry out thing you're supposed to do with them.
Look what it did to the table!
So I put them in the oven and baked them like you're supposed to do.
So, what...
So they look scratched.
Okay, you're done. Jesus Christ.
Oh, here, this one's cracked.
Wait.
Oh, it's amazing.
That one might do it.
No, let's see, that's how that one looks.
Oh, God.
Ah!
See, you could have broke that with your neck.
Yeah, Michael.
There's like no walnut in here.
Mr.
Yeah, that's
Here,
'cause
eat that.
I'm not eating that. Don't eat these. Don't eat these. They sat in my yard for a long time.
Yeah, that
So
looks like
I
it's
went
rotten.
to... Robbie and I were
Here, bring that bag.
texting. Robbie and I were texting back and forth trying to figure out how this worked, because what we wanted to do was find one and make you crack it with your neck without you knowing.
But
So-
I could only get these black walnuts out of
So
my yard.
Robbie and I are texting back and forth, and I'm at the Hy-Vee, like walking through the health food section I've never been in before, like trying to find whole walnuts that you could eat, and all I could find was like shelled half walnuts, which just looked like kind of like large cashews maybe. And I was like, that's not what we're looking for, I don't think.
Nope.
If that's what he cracked, I'm not impressed.
That's not at all. None of that video is real. That video is so fake news.
I think he
I
cracked.
can't believe that they
I
posted
don't
that
think
video.
it's a walnut. I think it's something else.
No,
No, all he does is this. There's so much skin and sinew, and there's nothing hard over there.
There's nothing that,
No,
it would give. There's too much that gives.
fucked up the table.
oh no.
Pretty bad.
Weird.
See,
Smashing a walnut with a
Hold on.
hammer. All right, we gotta take that.
see, so at the very least, it's a different type of walnut.
Yeah, see, that was like some European walnut or some bullshit. like
European.
They-
Haven't you cracked a walnut and eaten it?
that. No.
Yeah, long time.
Do we need to bring some?
Not one of these black ones that
Do
I
we need to
found.
bring some walnuts in and crack them?
I guess.
Haven't you seen those?
like
It's
the
like
Christmas
a walnut cracking
nutcracker?
device.
Yeah, they give them out at Christmas.
The little
Yeah,
look like
yeah.
metal.
Hand strengthener things, but
Yeah.
kind
Without
of.
a
They're
spring.
hinged at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. It's tasty. But what he did was
I tried
Bullshit.
really hard to find those in the store because I was gonna make you crack one open with your neck because
Maybe
you know,
somebody else.
you
find
like
it
spend
for
all
us.
this time in the gym and whatnot. So
can't be done. I don't care who you are.
You might-
somebody send me some walnuts.
yeah. All we could find are the gross black ones.
Yeah. Robbie's like, I can just go pick them up off the ground in my yard. And I was like, all right, sounds good to me.
Bring 'em.
Let's do it.
Bring them.
It's a good thing I have my hammer.
Yeah, randomly.
The bottle opener didn't work.
Anyways, F1 cars, crazy fast.
Crazy fast.
That's really the moral of the
and they
story.
stop crazy fast,
Like really, really fast.
and they have to be strong.
Study finds I bought a sedan.
Okay, that's fair.
I have never bought a sedan.
Yeah,
You kind of had a sedan for a while
I
though.
didn't buy it though.
Are you intrigued to buy a sedan though?
No.
So what this study's saying is that despite the fact that crossovers are like the hot ticket thing and everyone's getting rid of cars, people our age, the millennial category, if you will, would actually, they say prefer a sedan, but then when you read it, they ask them, would you consider buying one?
That's not
dude, I
the same
would
question.
I would
Not the
consider
same
buying
question.
a lot of shit I would never actually buy. That's not the right question to ask.
Yes.
Right.
You also got to remember that a lot of millennials are not buying brand new cars. Or buying used cars.
Yeah, because brand new cars are out of control.
Because they're fucking expensive.
Right. I see people my age driving around in Denali's, and I'm like, how are you doing it?
It's dead up to their eyeballs. It's all lies.
Yep. It's
just-
all a house of cards.
You just
man.
sit at home
It's
and
just waiting.
you just sit at your house and you're like $300,000 house with your $75,000 Denali and eat ramen noodles and in the dark because you can't afford to turn on lights or buy food for yourself.
Yeah, think
Yeah.
about how you're going to make $75 stretch for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Is
what
that
they
what
do.
they're doing?
That's
'Cause
life.
That's
Yeah,
not
that's-
a life,
that's-
man.
that's life now.
Or you just finance it for 1 billion years
Even still,
and you just don't notice it. It catches up with you eventually when you go to trade it in or you go to do this. Like eventually it catches up
Yeah,
with you.
and
But
you,
yeah,
you
I
still
think
owe you still owe 50 of the $75,000 you paid
it's 4
for.
years old.
Yeah, and now it's worth 30.
But people finance cars at like 1 billion% interest, and they just go, okay.
It's because they don't look at it. It's because our education system failed us.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they should like walk people through like, hey,
Teach them this.
this
shit.
is a bad idea. Like, yes, they will give you almost any amount of money that you want, but that's not a good idea.
Right.
Like, maybe you don't need to go to college for a gender studies degree because it's worthless. Like, realize that's not a very nice thing to say in 2019, but I don't give a shit.
Sorry.
You shouldn't have $100,000 in debt when you're 22 years old. That's dumb.
Or $100,000 and a theater degree. And then work at Lebanon.
Well,
That's very specific. Who is this
I was going to
person?
say, do you know somebody?
Yeah, I do, but let's not go there.
What do you do with a theater degree?
You work at
More
Lebanon.
theater.
Like,
You go to a private college.
is that an acting degree or is that like a directing degree?
don't remember.
Or because like
Let's just say they couldn't get a job after they graduated.
like if you went to school to be an actor, like either you can or you can't. I don't need to go to school.
You know how many acting people have or how many actors there are out of this small town, Iowa? Not many.
Like none.
None. Yeah,
We have
none.
Jason Momoa down the road.
He might be the only one. I don't think he went to that college.
Right. Yeah. And let's be real here. Acting was not what got him first.
No.
That's not what got his foot in the door to start with.
With steroids.
The fact that he's 7 foot tall and 8 feet wide.
We need someone that looks like Conan the Barbarian.
That guy does.
Arnold Schwarzenegger's too old to play these parts anymore. Who else we got?
Can you kind of act? All right, I think we can work on that.
Yeah.
You can teach him to act.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll just edit that out later. We just need the guy.
Yeah, they can do those.
They can
Have you
voice-
seen?
yeah, they can
Have you
CGI the whole
seen? Have
thing.
you seen the face swaps that they can do now?
That's great.
It's like 2 years.
Yeah, dude.
They'll
People
they'll just be making
I
up.
see that
words.
shit on Snapchat all the time.
It's terrifying. No, not that.
No.
That's dumb.
that's a whole
stupid.
other thing.
But guys that actually like, you know how people, Photoshop used to fool a lot of people, but I think a lot of
Yeah.
people now are pretty, they're question things when it comes to photos. But now
Engine swaps that seem ridiculous.
these guys can take like different points on people's faces and like swap somebody else's face onto that face.
Well, that's what they did to finish Fast and Furious 7.
Yeah.
Half of it's
Yeah.
Cody Walker.
But now, like, some guy in his underwear at his mom's basement can do it.
Yeah.
And it's like really kind of not okay.
I mean, there's enough footage out there of us.
Yeah.
There could be an episode where we...
No, they
Say
don't
whatever we
they don't
want.
even need that. I think all they need is like just a few pictures of your face, like where they could see it a couple different
Dimensions,
directions,
yeah.
and then they could just pull it off and put it on somebody else. Like they
Yeah.
took, they for some reason they like to do it to Chris D'Elia a lot, so they do it to Chris D'Elia or Joe Rogan. They'll like move his face onto somebody else.
I've seen that.
Who is it? They put Chris D'Elia's face on Charles Manson. So it's Charles Manson, like doing one of his crazy like speeches he was given to a reporter or whatever when he was in prison.
That's some
But
Alex
it
Jones
was
shit
like
right there.
Chris D'Elia, and it's really scary, dude.
Who is
It's
that? I don't know who that
Stand-up
is.
comedian.
He's a really
hilarious.
big
Oh,
stand-up comedian. It's
Okay.
it's not funny. I don't think it's funny. I think it's
There's going to be
terrifying.
enough videos out there that people think that person's actually saying and doing.
Rob, you remember that video that was on the internet a while ago about like how good Photoshop people can be? They took a slice of pizza and turned it into a hot chick, or vice versa.
Yep, and it was pizza to the hot girl.
Yeah, they took a piece of pizza and they just like slowly changed things here and there, and eventually it turns into this hot chick. It's like, wait a second.
Yeah, it's
This
a
isn't-
time lapse video of somebody's Photoshop, and it
Yeah.
shows just like a picture from your phone,
like a piece of
a piece of pizza
slice
that
of
you
pepperoni pizza.
Yep. And they turn it into like this gorgeous model.
Just one step at a time. It's not good, man.
So millennials might want to
I was gonna
stand.
say, how did we get here?
I just wanted to talk about it.
Yeah.
So I think that's it.
I don't.
Weird study.
Yeah,
I would.
It's
I
weird.
hope.
I
I hope it's right.
Okay, here's my
How about
opinion
that?
on things. I think that the automakers all get together and think they know what we want, and so they just think, oh, we all want small SUVs, so that's all they market to. So if that's all you do is market small SUVs, that's all that normal people know about. So they go, oh, that's kind of a cool looking SUV thing. I might need a new car. So then they go buy. They come and talk to you about the small SUV, and then you sell them the small SUV. Well, no shit, you sold them. You spend like billions of dollars marketing them.
Yeah, and then the other thing is, no one orders cars anymore. You go to a dealership and you pick from what they have. So if that's all they have, that's what you're going to end up in.
Yeah. Well, now you can't even buy cars because Ford doesn't make cars anymore.
Nope.
So they'd be like, oh, people love small SUVs. No shit. They don't have a choice.
Yeah, I can't. I mean, what choice do I have?
Most people, the people that are buying cars are old, and they don't want to like step into a car. They have to go. They want to step up into a slightly taller SUV.
They don't want to step up or down. They just want to
step across.
They want to
step in.
slide across, and that's why they don't buy trucks or cars. They buy mid-sized SUVs. My grandparents own a Edge.
Flex.
No, they own an Edge. They own an
Not
Edge.
a Fusion.
Why has Tim had both? Because that's the most confusing conversation.
Because he wanted an Edge.
But he bought a
Actually,
Flex.
He wanted the Flex, but he bought the Edge thinking it was the Flex.
No.
He bought it on title alone.
No. Wait a
It's
minute.
backwards.
He bought
Now he
bought
the
an
Flex.
Edge,
He has
but
the
he
Flex
didn't
now.
want an Edge, so he sold the Edge and bought a Flex, and he likes the Flex.
Gotcha.
Hell yeah. he
Because
did.
him and I
But
were
the
talking
Flex should
about
be called
stupid
the
wheel.
Edge.
Yep.
My buddy Don just bought a Flex, and it's got the EcoBoost in it, and he loves it. He says it's very fast
For crossover SUV.
for a minivan.
For a car-based
that doesn't have sliding doors.
for
Yes.
a car-based minivan that looks like a small SUV.
A lifted station wagon.
It looks like, yes. So it's a car-based station wagon marketed as a small SUV.
Most cars are, or most station wagons are car based.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point.
It's a lifted station wagon,
Right.
Marketed as a small SUV.
Right. So we have to go through all this bullshit to get people to buy a wagon.
That's a Ford Fusion. Or no, it's a Taurus.
Probably it's a Taurus.
probably
But it's
a
just a
Taurus,
wagon. It's
'cause
just a Taurus wagon.
Right.
But we have to go through all this bullshit
Yeah.
to sell a Taurus wagon, which I think they don't make anymore.
No, they don't.
The Taurus?
No.
No, because that's a car.
Well, not the Taurus wagon. They don't make the Taurus or the Taurus wagon,
Well, they haven't made a
which
Taurus
is the
wagon,
Flex,
for
which should
a
have been
long
called
time.
the Edge.
Do they still make the Flex, or is the Flex dead?
No, they make
They made a 2018 one.
No. They don't make the Flex anymore.
They don't, because it's based on a car chassis. They don't make cars anymore. Probably.
Maybe.
There's a 2019 Flex.
But I think that's it. I think they're done after that.
But it's June, which means we're selling 2020 cars, Robbie.
So 2020 Flex?
Flex?
Yes.
Damn it. All right. Well,
So
there
maybe
it is.
that's the last one. Is there a Taurus?
No, gosh, no.
Is
That's
there a
been dead
Fusion?
for a minute. No, the Fusion's gone too. The only car-based thing, well, is that weird,
There's a
C-Max.
C-Max.
Which is
I think, a Focus.
they're trying to market, I think, as an SUV, like a little tiny SUV, but it's actually just a lifted Focus,
Right.
hatchback.
Hybrid.
Or no,
Taurus has been
wagon.
gone forever, dude.
It's a wagon.
How long has the Taurus been dead? 2016?
2006.
No,
No.
it hasn't.
That's
Robbie.
not even, that's
That's not
maybe when
true.
the new one came out.
Yeah. Wikipedia, get it together.
Oh, well, you can't.
No, 2010, I think, is when the new one came out.
Is that what it is?
2019.
2019 is the last year.
No, yeah, it's available. I don't know about
Okay,
2020.
that's probably it, though.
No, there's 2020 specs right here. I don't fucking know.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows
I
what's
think
going
that
on.
Ford said they were going to kill all this shit and then didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, or maybe they're like, oh, we're going to make it, and then they're just going to make like a couple.
Because,
and
like,
then
Desk
kill it.
Guy was like, these are stupid. Let's
at the
just
end-
sell
at the-
crossovers. And then someone else was like,
Yeah, at the end of 2020.
maybe calm down a little bit on that, buddy.
It's all good until there's another gas crisis. And then
We're fucked.
we're going to be like,
Does it
why
really,
didn't we make cars?
Does it really matter? Like, because do you think Does a Flex get that much worse mileage than a Taurus?
No, it does not.
No. My point is like
People in the Denali's are going to be like,
Yeah.
son of a bitch, why did I buy this 6.2 liter truck?
and it's worthless now. Like I can't sell it,
No one wants it.
No, because it's worth $12 now.
and it's
And I still
impossible
owe
to own it
50 grand on
because it costs $1 billion a week to run it. And they're gonna want like a Mazda 3 wagon.
CX-5.
They'll probably get a CX-5.
There was a lowered CX-5 in the car show at GRIDLIFE. Strikingly good-looking
Car
car,
show was
when
great.
it was put down like that.
There was one of these.
What was? Oh, that's right, the crazy Maxima
Maximo
thing.
was sick.
Yeah, that was
Maxima
actually a
on
pretty
bags.
good-looking car.
Robbie loved it. It made him question his life choices.
No, it did not.
Just a little bit. Come on.
Come on, Robbie.
It was lovely. It was so
I'm not
nice.
saying it
Look
wasn't.
at
It's
it.
a nice
You know how
looking
much
car,
cheaper life would be if we just ran show cars?
but just do VIP
Especially if you
shit
bought a new car
and just throw bags
and
on
throw
it.
bags on
Yeah,
it.
you just, and that's it.
And it works every time.
Yeah.
You start it up, it works.
You buy some like middle of the road wheels and some bags, and you're done.
The paint already looks good.
Yeah.
Pay someone to ceramic coat it. Move
It's-
on with your life.
It's got
Throw some wheels on it.
a warranty
No,
on.
then you're bored of it after like.
Nah, dude,
a
you just go
week.
to car shows and enjoy yourself.
No, then you're bored after a week.
No,
Yeah.
I think he's right. I
So-
think you just show up and go, all right, I can just hang out. I don't have to worry about this thing blowing up and
No,
leaking
because-
oil everywhere.
Because car shows,
You get bored
again,
after about a week.
GRIDLIFE ruined my life on this. I can't go to car shows anymore.
I can do a cars and coffee.
Bored out of my mind.
Rare, like just I can show up, make the rounds, drink my coffee, chit chat, and then I
Michael's
gotta
got
go.
something to say.
I can't even do cars and coffee anymore. I like show up.
That's where all your friends are.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to try a PCA cars and coffee. We'll see if that's...
Is that a thing?
Yeah. The PCA's got like this huge calendar that nobody knows about.
Locally?
Yeah.
There's
Like-
a local Porsche club.
Oh, there's
Cars and
there's
coffee.
like... Oh, yeah. There's like something every week or 2 weeks. Dude, they have a... Get this. They have a cars and coffee.
Get this, he
They
says.
have a cars and coffee, and then they go on to like a cruise to a winery. Like a fucking shit, dude. This is where it's at.
Oh,
I'm telling you.
no. Oh, no.
It's gonna be
Have you gone
the
yet?
best. No, it's coming up. So
Can I
looking
come?
forward to
I
it.
have- I
No,
should've done-
you can't
I
come.
should have done
Why
that
not?
as my opening
Because-
this week.
Gotta have a Porsche.
I can come with you.
No,
No,
that
no,
is something
for sure not. He's not going to roll with
I'm gonna show
you.
up. How far out is this?
you don't know where it is.
Oh, like it's a secret meeting? Like it's
It is a secret
Yeah.
meeting.
I can.
I didn't even know about it, Robbie. Like,
We'll find it.
we got to join the PCA to get the club. The
You can't join
calendar.
the PCA though,
We don't
Why
have
not?
Porsches.
because you got to turn in your VIN number to join the
Are you
PCA.
fucking kidding me?
Yes, you do.
Seriously?
Yeah, they check it. They asked. They asked. I had to turn in.
Did
I
you
had to turn in
actually join the
information.
PC?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh
I had to
my
turn in information about the
God.
car to get in.
What has happened to you?
Just I'm in a club.
That's like so anti Michael Beck from 2 years ago. I can't even describe it.
Life's about growth.
Can I tag along?
No.
No, you don't have a Porsche.
Can we just put Porsche on the 350?
No. That's like something you take a significant other to. And
No,
you-
Robbie. You know, next time I'm junkyard cruising with my dad, if there's an old 944 out there or something like that, I'll grab a VIN number, and you and I'll crash a PCA man.
With
How
my
about
Porsche.
Good luck.
He'll report it. By the way, these assholes
I'll call
are
the
real.
PCA.
that? He's already aboard. He's
I'm on the board.
Yeah, he's
He's the Windsor Heights director.
He's director of new members, just to make sure we can't get through.
No, the national club checks it. The national people got in contact with me to make sure it wasn't bullshit.
Wow.
I don't know what to tell you. It's a new experience for me. I just do what they tell me to do.
I don't know, man.
What?
It's fine.
When you said that you were going to do PCA, but you said something about that to Jabay this weekend, and I thought you were just joking.
No, I was
There
serious.
was no
I
joke.
didn't realize that we've gotten this deep. This is what happens when I miss 4 shows.
Yeah, he's been this deep for 4 shows. For sure.
But he's embarrassed to admit that he owns it.
No, he's not.
No, he
He's
is.
just-
No.
Because he doesn't even want to go to the parts store and tell him what car he has to get his oil filter. He's
That's
embarrassed.
That's
he's,
because they get things
he's
wrong.
embarrassed by ownership of the car but at the same time, he's loving the whole thing. It's a very confusing and strange. There's a lot to unpack.
It's a fake embarrassment.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
It's like
Robbie's probably right.
it's not real embarrassment. He's kind of like
Well, I don't want to like
he wants to be humble, but not really.
Yeah, I want to be humble, but I also want everybody to know.
He wants everyone to know he has a Porsche, but he doesn't want to tell them.
Yeah, I just want people to know.
So wear a hat.
No, because then you're that guy. Like,
Then you look like Joey from Friends.
Porsche.
I don't get that reference because I don't know Porsche.
How do you not know about How dare you? Haven't you watched all of Friends?
No,
I watched some.
I don't think I've ever watched any Friends.
It's not that great.
It's okay.
It's just kind of okay. It's background noise. It's worse than The Office. In the scheme of like
Yeah.
Whoa,
like
careful.
TV shows, it's
If you're
like
gonna insult The Office, someone's gonna get angry.
There's not just somebody. There's a large number of people that will not appreciate that.
I have never seen it, and I'll see like here's what I'm afraid of with The Office. I see those montages of like the jokes that he played on the guy. I can't even think of the name.
Dwight thing.
Yeah,
screwing with him.
where he was pranking Dwight all the time.
Yeah.
And like I see the montages of all those, and they look fucking hilarious, and it makes me want to watch the show. But what I'm afraid of is that happens like once every 2 or 3 episodes, and the rest of it's bullshit, and I don't care about it.
Nah, it's actually pretty good.
Is it?
It's good for certain seasons, and then it's really bad for a while, and then it just kind of stays really bad. Right though?
You ever watch?
Like it starts falling.
I'm not a fanatic.
You ever
by any
watch the
means.
British one?
Yeah.
Because I think that's really bad.
Nah, it's not really
super
bad.
dry. And
Well, of course
I
it's
don't
dry.
like-
It's for British.
I know, and I'm terrible about dry comedy.
British people laugh when it rains. Like they think weird shit's funny. I mean, sometimes it is funny, but I'm just saying
You know when it's
their
not, you know when it's
their
not funny?
humor is subtle.
Good life. That's when it's not funny.
Yeah.
That's definitely not funny.
Sick of it.
Ricky Gervais is a genius.
Okay. I only barely know who he is.
Yeah, just a little bit.
He does a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he does. That's why I know who he is. Because if he did anything less, I'd have no idea who he is. He wouldn't be on my radar.
When he was on Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee, he was really
Never
good.
watched that.
That's a show I should love.
Can't.
Just don't do it.
It's only good for certain people. Dave Chappelle was good.
Yeah.
Well, but that's not.
Ricky Gervais was good.
That's not that. Comedians in Cars Getting Coffee was good. That's that Dave Chappelle was good because he's always good no matter what he's doing.
Yeah, I said it was good with certain people.
Maybe I'll have to try a few more.
I think
watched a
you
couple,
choose
just
choose the
get into
people
it.
you like. I
Is
think
that
Jay
like my-
Leno was on it.
Is that like my
choose.
Joe Rogan listening?
Yeah, don't.
I just listen to the ones of the people I think are something to worth listening to.
I think you enjoy it because you enjoy
The people that you're
the
listening
people
Who are
have
the
in
guests?
company with Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, makes sense.
I'll probably offend somebody, but I don't like him that much.
Jerry?
Yeah.
I'm not like obsessed with him. I don't hate him.
I want to watch. I think Seinfeld is like 290s for it to be funny
He
for
has
me.
a Porsche now, so he has to be a Jerry Seinfeld fan.
He went from not liking Magnus Walker to loving Magnus
He's
Walker.
he's the best. No,
The only reason he didn't like
but
the only reason he
Yeah, I
didn't
gotta
like
bring you
Magnus
that- I
Walker
gotta bring
is
you that
because he was
yeah, because I had that crush on Hannah Elliott for a long
because he
time.
was with his Lommel.
Yeah, I get that.
I have a lot of llamas, which I don't think makes sense.
Me too, man. Me too.
We all do. It's fine.
But now
If
that
we
I'm
met-
over it, we can be friends
If
now.
we met
That's
any
nice.
of those people, we'd probably hate him.
Probably, yeah.
Nah. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
You
probably.
can't meet your heroes, man.
Or your Lommels.
Or your llamas.
Don't meet your llamas.
Do I have to explain that term? Do people?
do.
Yeah, I think you do.
Please do.
Lommel, LOML, is love of my life.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's
Which-
people you have a crush on, but you have no business having crushes on because there's nothing that's ever
It's
going to
your
happen.
celebrity crush.
Yeah, you just like see some girl in Walmart. I don't know, just like for whatever reason,
Yeah.
just strikes you. That's your Lommel, but you'll never talk to her
But
or celebrity.
the name implies it's like one person. It's the love of my life. It's
Right.
not loves of my life. You
No,
know?
but there's like
you end up
everyone,
with multiple.
everybody's
llamas.
got like 12 at any given point in time.
Yeah.
So I don't know what we were talking. Oh, celebrities. I don't.
What news article are we even
We were
in?
talking about-
Audi kills the TT
There we
for
go.
electric cars.
All right, pour one out for the homie.
Finally!
Damn
get
it,
rid of that
Robbie.
shit.
Damn it,
That's
Robbie.
not nice, Robbie. That's not nice.
The Mark III looks like a great car.
This
The
one. I
TTRS?
didn't like this one.
See, I think that the newest one, obviously the Mark I is always near and dear to my heart, but I like this one better than the Mark II.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
The TTRS is a car that would be one of the very first ones I bought if I had large sums of disposable income.
I like the Mark II TTRS.
I like the 3
I
better.
think it looks
sharper
better.
and more angry.
I felt like they tried to make this look like a mini R8.
Which is why I like it.
Yeah, it's great.
But now it's
To
dead.
each their own. It's fair, yeah,
Because
fair.
they want to have 30
enough.
electric vehicles by 2025.
I don't.
What are they going to do with 30 of
You know
them?
what I don't understand?
Why do they have 30? Who needs 30 of
Here's
anything?
what I don't understand. Why do we have to kill a car to make room for more electric vehicles? Why can't we keep the TT and put an electric engine in?
TTE?
That makes
TT.
no
A
difference.
teat?
RE?
I don't know, man.
Teat?
It would make sense if you compete with the Tesla Roadster. I mean, you don't compete with it because it's not a thing anymore, but you know what I mean.
It's not a thing anymore.
You can't buy it.
No, that's been
it was
dead.
never a thing. Oh, there's the one coming.
Yeah.
There's the forthcoming.
Oh, there's the old one.
Yeah, the old one and the one that could
The
potentially
Lotus.
become.
The Lotus, yeah.
And then there's the one that, you know, I mean, if they get it out
Don't-
before they go out of business.
Don't talk about it. Nobody's talking about it in a while. If we don't draw attention to it,
That's
they'll
fair, you're right.
they won't have to make it.
TT things.
I think
I'm gonna miss it, Robbie.
I think they should have called it the TT e-tron or something.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah, I
reason
don't know
you
why
have
they
to kill
couldn't.
it because I think they're also gonna end up killing the R8 too. And I
Yeah.
don't know why you need to kill these cars. Why can't you just
Well,
put
they're-
electric motors?
I
in
have a
them?
question.
Yeah, that's confusing.
Do they make a V8 R8 anymore?
I thought they made a V10 and a V8.
I don't think the V8's still a thing. I think it's just the R8 and then the R8 Plus, and they both have V10s.
Glad that we killed off a car with a different engine so we could have two of the same car.
Well, one's got a chip in it.
Hell yeah, it does. Hold on a second. Sedans and sportbacks, coupes, convertibles, Audi Sport.
Sure, why not? Yeah, where does that fall? Do you have a mid-engine roadster class in there somewhere?
Coupes and convertibles,
Coupes?
coupes and cabriolets.
There we go. We should
Um,
use that term more often.
Cabriolet.
Cabriolet.
I'm
That's a
not
fun.
going to use convertible.
It's a fun
anymore.
word. It's
I'm
very
done with-
French though.
I'm swearing off convertible from here on out.
Cabriolet.
Cabriolet.
Call it a cab. Cab for short.
Yeah, like my Firebird Cabriolet.
Yeah, I like that.
It
one
sounds a
better.
lot fancier.
That's way better.
Sounds way better, doesn't it?
Yeah, so no more V8.
Yeah.
So
But here soon, I don't think we're gonna have it at all.
probably not.
No,
I think
It's
gonna
pretty
kill it.
old. I mean, like architecturally speaking, it's old.
There's a guy who must live nearby where I work that daily drives his. Like
Awesome.
literally daily drives it, and he had it at the autocross at Iowa Event Center,
Yep.
and
Mhm.
like he uses it, and I love that man.
Good for him.
He might be my llama.
It's Lommel number 6.
Of the week.
pull up a
Right.
2020.
But like I'll be driving to
R8.
work every once in a while, and he'll be leaving, and I just hope that I get stuck at a stoplight that he's opposite of me, so I can hear it growl by me as he leaves the stoplight, and it just makes my day better. I appreciate him.
Look at the front of it. Something
Yeah,
it doesn't.
totally.
It's something about it looks wrong.
They've tried to get too like angular and futuristic with the front end, but the rest of the car doesn't follow the angular thing.
Yeah, the back looks fine. The front
Pull
looks
up like a 2000,
Oh yeah, for sure.
10.
The older ones are better.
2010
The
R8.
older ones are way better.
because the rears haven't changed.
Not not enough to make that like weird angle front end go or work.
eBay Motors. Just curious.
Dude, they're not.
Not cheap at all.
No, they're not expensive.
See, that's
It's a
way
way
better
better
looking.
car.
Way better looking.
Yeah.
But I do like the rear end on the front's better. Or the new one's better. I mean, it's just the wing.
Audi R.
Right. The V8s are like kind of a bargain.
It's like the
Oh,
Gallardo.
that's a part. Sorry.
Yeah, the Gallardo's not worth anything because of the Huracan and
Yeah.
how similar they are.
Yep.
There's probably no market for the Gallardo either. Nobody wants it,
I want.
especially if
Think
you
so?
get like the first one that doesn't look as good as the later facelifted ones. I'll bet that car's worth nothing.
Yeah,
That's like
I think
$80,000.
They 80 to 90 will get you a Gallardo.
It's so cheap.
The
I mean, it's
V8.
not, but
The V8, I think, is the one to buy personally.
I like the V8, except for the timing chain thing is a problem.
Wait, is it on the right side of the engine now? Since it's in the back, or no?
It might be. No, because
'Cause
that's
it faces forward.
No, because that's got a transaxle and it's on the back of the motor. It's between the transmission and the motor.
Is that bad though?
Sounds bad.
Well, it wouldn't be
You have to
against
take
a
the transmission
It
off?
wouldn't be against a Oh yeah, you'd have to take everything off, dude,
God damn it!
because it goes all the way down and back up again because it's spun off the crank. So of course you're gonna have to take the transmission apart.
This is some horse shit.
You're gonna have to separate the transmission from the motor.
But do you think because it's mid-engine, you could just drop the whole backside of the?
I don't know. You probably do that on the front engine car too.
You think so?
You have to because it's against the firewall.
That's right. You can't take it out. That R8 or that RS4 that was there. That engine is way in front of the front axle. It's like way up there.
Shove that way
I cannot believe how short that engine is and how like it's literally right behind the grill.
Remember when that car was reviewed by Top Gear and damn it, now I can't think of it.
Jeremy Clarkson.
No, the
short man.
The other one, the last one.
James May.
James May raced the guy up the mountain. Remember that? And
yes.
He talked about how far forward that motor was shoved.
No, that was Jeremy Clarkson.
Was that Jeremy Clarkson?
Yes.
Oh, I thought that was James May. But the motor was shoved so far forward, and he couldn't believe how not understeery it was, given how much weight was over the front of the car.
2009 R8 4.2 liter, 17,000 miles, 68 grand.
So good.
It is silver.
You should just sell Porsche and buy an R8 instead. It's probably roughly the same amount of money.
Yeah, about the same, right?
That's probably equally as reliable, I would say. Well, I mean, versus like the other option would be buy an old Aston Martin V8 Vantage.
Oh, yeah,
which
change
would
my
be,
mind. That's what you should do.
That would be like the worst decision of all time.
But
No, get a Maserati.
Actually, that's
Maserati
a Jag.
Gran Turismo.
That's a Jag V8.
Yeah. Well, the
Which is a
T56.
Ford. Which is a
You
Ford.
get a manual, the T56 is fine.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah, how hard can it be? You probably just run down the parts store and buy parts for it.
They're easy to
It's
fix.
just a early Coyote motor.
I'll call him a parts guy.
I once knew a girl who said that she loved Aston Martin so much that she would be willing to sleep with a guy just to ride in one. So, I mean, you got that going for you.
Those girls
Gotta
exist.
find that girl.
I probably could, like...
Was she like 19 at the time, though? Girls that are our age don't say that shit. They don't give a fuck.
No, she wasn't that young. I don't know.
This one's 65,000. It's blue.
You should buy an Aston Martin for sure.
Okay,
I'm about that.
Hold on. What year?
I'm about that life.
Aston Martin V8 Vantage. See how much.
We should do a show like bargain supercars.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
2012,
Okay.
which is kind of new.
It's
But not that new either.
11,000 miles though.
Okay.
$54,000.
Oh, that's perfect.
That's cheap.
Let's see what else here. 2000.
People pay that for Corvettes.
That's a beautiful car.
Let's see here. Ooh, that's too cheap.
How much is it? What is it? Let's
2009
roll this out.
Aston Martin Vantage.
Yes,
So it looks like the other one.
Yes.
Okay, now
That's
it
a
makes
decade
sense.
old.
64,000 miles. I see why it's so cheap now. It was 34,000.
Ooh,
Rebuilt title.
it's rebuilt. It's
I'll deal
fine.
with it. That's
Somebody put it
fine.
back together.
It's fine.
Okay, here we go.
Are these-
2008
Okay. Yes.
V8 Vantage.
Getting closer to my era of cars I prefer to own, apparently.
A remarkable 15,000 miles.
That's nothing.
Barely run in.
Probably not enough.
Desirable color. Probably not enough. 48,000.
Honestly, the one that had the rebuilt, like that has enough miles to not be a problem.
Yeah, you're fine, man. That's.
I
what you
think
want.
that's the car to buy.
The rebuilt one for 34,000.
Dude, I know so many people who spent way more and way less.
Yeah.
As far as cars
Imagine how
are
happy you'd
concerned.
be in that car.
Probably miserable.
No way.
What was that
dude.
sound? What was that sound?
No way, dude. You'd be so happy.
Are there any interior
They're
pictures?
fantastic looking cars.
So it's like charcoal on
It's like
black.
Oh, yeah.
Nice color.
What's an 09 Maserati Gran Turismo cost?
Too much. But
Not-
also not enough.
Not enough.
Maserati
This is
Gran
gonna upset you, I bet.
Turismo. No, because I keep an eye on Gran
He knows.
Turismo
He
prices.
watches.
I know. That's probably next. Ooh, here we go, Robbie. 2013 Maserati
Yes.
Gran
How
Turismo.
many miles?
38,000. But hold on a second.
Okay, that's-
Hold on
that's
a second.
enough.
Hold on a
I'm
second.
holding.
It's the MC
Oh.
package. Ooh, a little fancy.
White. Of course.
which is the
Okay.
color that I would have.
Is it?
Yes.
That's disappointing.
With all the carbon fiber bits on it.
Okay.
With, like,
yeah,
the
no,
spoiler and all the
MC,
crap.
the MC in white. I'll give you
Yeah,
that.
that right there.
I'll give you
Yes.
that. I'll give you
Ready? 51,000.
Oh.
2013. It's 10 years newer than the Porsche.
I would probably 2 times plus.
Yeah.
more.
You
know,
Semantics.
Exactly,
Details.
but, I'd rather have
Oh,
the
here's
Aston
here's
Martin.
another one.
I think the Aston Martin looks better than the Maserati.
Yeah, 2013. Yeah.
No, I disagree. I actually don't know which one I would want to own.
Probably.
I think for like a month, I would like to have the Maserati.
You could probably own a Maserati for a month and come out okay.
It would ruin you.
You can't lose more than maybe like 10 grand in 1 month, right?
I bet you can.
You probably could. It just depends on if something goes really, really wrong.
God, I love that ass.
See, that's a good looking car, but I don't think it's better looking than the newer Maserati.
So, Ian Peterson of Team Clearcoat fan, his dad has one of those.
Gran Turismo?
No, the Aston.
There's.
And well, it's just a $50,000 car.
I know it's nothing crazy.
I mean,
I know several people that have Tahoes, not even good ones, that cost more than that.
yeah.
Right.
You know, when you're, because he's in, I would guess he's roughly my parents' age, like mid 50s to early 60s. Like at that age, you should be at a point where you're making the most amount of money you've ever made in your life, probably.
Yes.
And you should probably have the least amount of expenses. You probably own most of, if not all of your home. Hopefully, you're not spending a ton of money on your kids still, stuff like that. You should be able to afford a $50,000 fun car.
I would say so.
If you want. Splurge a little. You don't get to take it with you when you die.
No.
But he brought that to the Champ Car race at Brainerd, and they had him do the pace car laps with it.
Nice.
Hey,
That's fucking
that's fun.
sweet.
That Maserati looks ancient on the inside.
Yeah.
Speaks to how broke Maserati was at the time. Like the buttons look like they're from the 90s. Although the Aston Martin, to be honest, doesn't look that much better.
You can get the Aston Martin manual, which I like.
Yeah, I wonder what it would take to find one. Actually, you know what? Speaking of how I've changed, I think when the time comes, I'm going to get the next acquisition many years from now will be the 360. Because they are cheap.
He's not wrong.
They're cheap.
What's cheap?
I don't know. What is cheap, Robbie? Do you have it pulled up?
Yeah, he just has a tab open all the time.
He was ready. He was typing as I was saying it.
Ferrari
Are you
360.
getting a cabriolet?
No, sir. No, sir. Hardtop.
This would not be that hard.
Okay.
This would be
2004. This might be too many. Well, I don't know that it makes sense if it matters on the 360. 2004, 41,000 miles, 67,000 in black.
Oh
black.
man, that's not
It's not that bad.
that bad.
But here's the thing. Apparently, these are relatively bulletproof, which makes no sense at all. If you buy a 355, it is the biggest
Pile
hunk of
shit.
hot fucking garbage.
Facts.
Everything breaks on them. The exhaust manifolds crack, and when they crack, the heads overheat and it melts your motor.
Is that what was between the 360 and the 458? Or was there?
No,
there was a car between those, right?
Yeah, the 430, which I think the 430 was a good car too.
But those, I'm guessing, are still closer to
120 probably. Yeah,
The 430s are expensive.
I think that's a really good looking car. The 360.
And apparently you can't kill it.
I like it.
360.
I would happily own a 360.
If I had to choose between the 360 and the 355, all things equal, I might choose the 355. But considering everything goes wrong all the time, it's not worth it.
Didn't the 355 come with that F1 transmission that was just
I think it was like the first generation F1 transmissions, and it was clunky and did weird stuff.
It didn't work.
But yeah, I think this is the if you have the money, I think this is the buy right now. It's the 360.
So next year
I'll get the 360.
It's just financing, man. You'll be fine.
It's just money. You can't take it with you, right?
You don't want to take it with you.
I mean,
What am I going to give it to somebody else? Fuck that
No,
person.
this selfish assholes
he
don't
doesn't
do
have
that.
anyone to
I'm not
give
going to
it
have
to.
any kids.
No.
I'm not going to give it to like a charity.
Kids
No.
Absolutely not.
It's not going to leave it to one of us assholes.
No.
I wouldn't want it
It's
to.
either leave it to the Animal Rescue League or buy a Ferrari.
Yeah, rescue league. Can't leave it to the dog. He can't.
He's not
use
going to
it.
be around that much longer. Let's be real.
He'll be fine.
Well, there'll be another one. Let's.
Well,
be
I
real.
know, but I'm just saying, Well, he'll go to the Rescue League and then he'll get the money and it'll be fine. Everything works out fine.
Like if things go well for Michael and the 996 market takes a turn,
Goes up, yeah.
he might be in.
Just flip it.
Yeah, just
Flip the
even
yeah.
over.
You can make money.
It's got a long ways to go before he's even over on a 360.
It's fine.
He's almost there on a rebuilt titled Aston Martin, though.
Yeah, 35 grand's all.
That's what you need, man. That turn more heads than your Porsche.
Well, yeah, no.
But then they kick you
what's
out. Kick you out of your club, though.
No, I can be in
Assume
PCA.
No, you can't. You
Not
wouldn't
if
have
you're
it anymore.
Aston.
No, if I get rid of it, I can't.
Yeah, so they'll kick you right
I
out.
assume
Right.
there's an Aston Martin owners club.
They probably don't have local events, though.
No, probably not. You have to go back to Cars Coffee with us commoners. With our Porsches.
That sounds lame.
I just want to know like where they have a Porsche Cars and Coffee, and
It's at an undisclosed location.
I know, like they have like some. It's like
it's not a chain
right. It's
coffee
like
shop.
it's like a Fast and the Furious situation where like you got to know a guy who knows a guy, and that like you get a text message 10 minutes before the meetup, and then you got to like get through gate security, and then it's like inside of a warehouse complex,
At least that.
like in the back, and they cater their coffee or some shit. I don't know.
Would not be surprised if it was catered.
I mean, I can tell you where it is, but I can't. I mean, I know where it is. I'm not going to tell you.
You tell me off air.
I don't think he will.
No,
No, I'm not telling you.
I'm gonna crash your Porsche.
That's
party.
exactly why I'm not going to tell you. We found a manual 360. It's $100,000.
Yeah.
So that's some money right there. But be fun.
It would be.
It would be great.
And as we've said, it's only money. What's the worst that could happen?
We really migrated once again.
I can't even. I gotta find my show notes. Got too many windows open.
We were talking about Audi TTs though. So
We're done with the
Oh.
Audi.
Somebody put a Supra on a dyno.
and by no surprise, it makes way more power than advertised because BMW likes to do that.
Just a little.
It's kind of their thing. But one of
good.
the things that we didn't really, or that we were kind of not pumped about, was the power figure.
Agreed. It was not
And the
impressive.
number that dyno kicks out is a little like
It's three, yeah,
redeeming.
it's like 339 to the wheels and like 400 and
20 something.
yeah, pound feet of torque.
I think that's a reasonable number.
It's not terrible.
I don't know.
by
I
any
think
means.
I'm slowly coming around on these things, man.
Not at that price tag. No,
No?
we just talked about all the other cars you buy for that same money.
Yeah, that's true. I'd buy a 360 for sure.
Yeah, you line the 360 next to the new Supra. Like,
Super would be a lot faster though.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it doesn't look near as dated.
I'll take this Ferrari.
I would.
Is this single Adam or long-term committed relationship Adam?
Doesn't
Single
matter.
They
Adam's
still have the same number of seats, don't they?
Yeah, they
single
do.
Adam's taking the Ferrari, but I think I'd probably still end up with the Supra where I'm at right now.
I actually, you know what? I would buy the Ferrari because I wonder if the depreciation on the Supra is going to suck.
Probably, yeah.
I have never once in my life made a decision based on that number. Don't care. Not going to start anytime soon.
But yeah, I would definitely buy the Ferrari because the depreciation hit's already been taken.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Yeah, I think it looks better.
I think it looks better, and I think
And it sounds better.
it sounds better, and I think it would be more fun.
Plus, if you could wear a
But
Ferrari
not as
hat
fast.
walking around,
You could tell people you have a Ferrari.
you could be that
What are you going to do when you flex and throw your Toyota keys on the...
It's not a
Nobody
thing.
cares. When Robbie goes to coffee, right? Remember this scenario? Robbie's out of coffee, he's reading a
Oh,
book.
right. He's
He's
reading
got
his
his
book.
thin glasses on,
Right.
and he throws his Toyota keys up on the counter. Nobody cares.
Oh, douche.
They're gonna, actually, it might work out well for him. Like, is that a Prius? Do you have a Prius? That's so
Just
wonderful
put
that
a,
you think about
put a
the
hybrid badge on the
environment.
back of your Supra. You'll be rolling in it,
Perfect.
There you
Put a
Robbie.
hybrid badge on the back of your Ferrari.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I actually had this converted to electric.
Still sounds loud.
That's just the engines, though.
It's, just,
Or the
it's recorded.
motors.
It's recorded noises.
It's piped into the cabin. Jesus Christ.
What was the point of this? Oh, it makes more horsepower.
It makes more horsepower. They
And torque. A lot of torque.
I think,
undersold it.
yeah, I think it's a redeeming, or somewhat redeeming of the car. We were pretty hard on it to begin with. I think these things help. I'm interested to see how it stacks up when they start slinging it around a track.
Just wait. Somebody's going to run it in Time Attack and GRIDLIFE next year, and it's going to be stupidly fast.
Yeah.
And then we're going to be like, oh,
Yeah, I
it's
guess we were wrong.
a thing,
Yep.
whatever.
There'll be a great street GT class car. Probably run right. Oh, you know what? It might be north of the MSRP cap.
Ooh,
I don't know what the street GT number is.
I can't remember either.
No.
Yeah.
It costs the same as a Corvette.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
And a GT350R, yeah.
Or a GTR.
Well, then, yeah, you're
Yes.
fine.
Yeah, it's cheaper than the GTR.
Yeah, you're good. Street GT, baby. Here we go.
I don't think it's faster than a GTR, though. I wouldn't think.
Or the
I don't know,
Corvette.
man.
Or, a Z06 Corvette.
No
There's no
way.
way. There's no freaking way.
No, yeah, you're
The
right.
car's way too fast.
The issue-
Or a GT350R. That dude was killing it all weekend.
Yeah, not
I still can't believe the rev range that car has.
to the moon.
It was
Why is it so loud?
mind-boggling.
Why is it so loud?
You were like upset about how.
I'm
loud
just
that
saying,
car-
like, it can't be stock.
That's how I feel about the Viper. I couldn't
Probably
believe how loud
wasn't.
that
No,
was.
the Viper isn't stock, Robbie.
I still can't believe how loud it is.
Oh, it sounds so good. It sounded like a big cammed V8 when he was in Idle, like
Just real
sitting
quiet,
there,
though.
but like had a serious lope to it,
Yep.
and then just sings when it's out on the track.
No, it screams.
So good, Robbie.
Like, it hurts.
Sell all the things, buy an ACR, Robbie.
It's probably the best idea.
Viper ACR. Sign Robbie up for some amount of money. Ooh, Robbie, it's not a small amount of money.
Oh, yeah.
Oh!
150.
Like 120
Yeah,
at the lowest.
150, 124. But here, 2001
Ooh,
Viper
now, see,
ACR
'cause
in
that's-
yellow.
That's not the
Not
good
yellow.
one.
In
Not
yellow.
Yes. Now I'm
With
in.
black stripes.
Now I'm in.
No.
Oh,
Yes.
No,
No.
see, I don't know if I want it with black stripes because then people think I'm a Hawkeye fan. I don't need that.
Nah.
Well, maybe they come off. I don't know.
But they come off.
I don't need that.
Bidding is at 39. Buy it now.
No.
49.
What? 50 grand.
I'd rather have the.
Oh wait, it's supercharged.
Ah.
Aw, yeah.
I don't know if that's good or bad. That's
Probably
34,000. Probably bad. It's
Probably bad. You
Not
get,
good.
you get like 2 or 3 laps in, and then it just becomes a heat pump, and then you start pinging, and you burn a hole through a piston. It's fine.
What's the worst that could happen?
The Viper
It's just
tax
a-
is a real thing.
Well, I just looked at Viper V10, and I can tell you that a pull-out engine costs
$7,500.
$8,700
That's close.
with a video test.
That's because
so it must be
Robbie
fine.
shopped him to put in a 240
I did
before.
not.
Wait, Robbie.
I'm waiting.
8-liter V10 dropout engine assembly. I don't know what year.
Doesn't matter.
92 to
matter.
2002. $4,900.
That's a steal.
Robbie,
That's a steal.
put that in the 350.
That would not fit.
Not with that attitude.
You're right. I need to change my attitude. You can make it fit.
You just need to do what Jabay did and slide the driver's seat position back 14 inches, cut a hole in the firewall. You're fine.
You can replace a firewall. It's only
Yeah,
got
you just-
9,000 miles
You
on
just
it.
build some aluminum bulkhead paneling around it.
That sounds perfect.
Send it.
I had to watch this. Just curious.
Yeah, just out of curiosity.
Sometimes you just gotta watch. There's tons of stuff in my watch list that I will never buy.
Ever.
It's true.
I know for a fact that I cannot afford, but it's in there.
So
You know,
many
I
Rolexes.
gotta know.
You gotta. Sometimes you just gotta see.
I do
where
want to
it-
see what's in your watch list sometime.
Watches.
You can-
I want to see them.
It's he didn't mean watch list as in he's
No, it's a
watching
list
them.
of watches.
I
It's
thought-
a list of watches.
I thought the button was like, "Is it a watch?" And it is a watch. You click it. You know, I don't know. Shit.
A man and his watch, Robbie.
A man and his watch.
It's mainly Porsche wheels and watches. That's all.
Porsche. What is that book about?
The man and his watch.
A man and his watch.
Yeah.
It's about.
Is that one of those like picture books that you don't actually ever read?
It's definitely a
It's
coffee
called-
table
yep.
book that sits there and people ask you, "What's this book about?" And then
Right.
they open it and flip through
That's what
it.
I'm doing right now.
Yeah, it's exactly what it's for.
Okay.
Iconic stories.
That's what we should do.
Yeah, it's basically a book. Iconic stories of what?
No, we should do a coffee table book. With all
Of our mishaps?
No, just like pictures of stuff we've taken at events.
Sure.
Then we'll just like
That might work.
write stories
People
about
might
them,
buy it.
sell them for like $600.
Yeah, so on the group.
Oh. Do you know, here's the thing.
On the table.
Here's the thing. I'll get the hammer out, I swear to God. Here's the thing. I didn't know, maybe Robbie knows this. Apparently, if you write a book about like Range Rovers or something like that, you can literally charge whatever amount of money you want for it and people will buy it.
Yes.
Like $900.
Yep.
Have you seen the prices of books on Petrolicious?
It's got to be the same thing I'm
Like
talking about.
$600. It's insane.
Yeah, like somebody wrote a book about something like, I don't know what it was. It was something watch related. It was literally $900.
Yeah,
About had a stroke.
Let's write a or let's do a coffee
There's-
table book.
There's a book I actually really want. I want to say it's at least 60.
Larry Chen did it. We can too.
Yeah, we just got to take it to somebody and have them print it.
Yeah. How hard can that?
It
be?
doesn't even have to have words in it.
No, it shouldn't. No one's ever
It's-
reading them
we'll
anyway.
just-
It'll be a-
We'll go to we'll have like a
be a
book
waste of ink.
signing, and I'll wear a
Oh,
turtleneck and
man.
sunglasses inside,
You'll just roll up in your Porsche.
and we'll we'll talk about how it reflects the art of my soul, and this is an outward portrayal of how I feel on the inside, and it's the closest that I can get through a medium that I can share with you all, and then we'll just sell it for like $800.
No, this one's not as bad as I thought it was. Yeah, When Sex Was Safe.
Whoa.
How much is it?
What's that about?
It's $65. It's about racing when it was dangerous.
Oh.
Like in the 60s.
Racing was dangerous and sex was safe. I get it. Haha. Robbie, have you
I
seen
want
the
that book.
trailer for the new Ford vs. Ferrari movie?
I do. I have.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Which one are you more excited for? That or the art of racing in the rain?
That.
Isn't
Okay.
the art of racing in the rain tragic?
It's about a dog.
It's not near as much about racing as the trailer would like you to think.
You're gonna cry.
No, I don't think the trailer.
Absolutely.
I think we saw different trailers. The one I saw was like all dog.
Yeah, but he's talking about how much he loves racing and stuff the whole time.
Yeah, I mean it's going to be good, but the Ford vs Ferrari is going to be
You will
a
cry.
race car movie.
You will cry.
That's why I will not watch A Dog's Journey or whatever it's called.
Yeah, there's two of them now.
Yeah.
A Dog's Purpose and A Dog's Journey.
A dog's or one of them. They tried to drown that German Shepherd, and everybody was mad about that. Which
Katie
They did not try to drown it.
I know.
Katie
but
was
people
so
were
excited
mad
to go
about
see that movie. I was like, you can't. It's called Homeward Bound. Watched it when I was a little kid. Great movie. Love it.
That's a great movie.
But no,
Put me with its butt. Great movie.
I'm not going to watch tragic dog movies. You can count me out for that.
Marley and Me?
Is it tragic?
No, it's
comedy.
fine. Shh. It's
I'm
fine.
not watching that either.
That WoW guy's in it. Owen Wilson. How about getting
Oh, guy.
I was watching some other video on YouTube, and somebody is a really good editor, and somebody did like the wow thing, and they just really quickly flashed in the corner a picture of Owen Wilson's head. Fucking died. So that's why I laughed. It reminded me of that.
That's all I can think of. Like, that's what he's known for. I don't care what anybody says.
At least everybody's talking about him, you know?
I have no idea.
Like, where
No,
did
yeah,
that
he just did it.
originate?
Like, in the 2000s, he had a series of movies where we're like, wow, you know? It was just like his acting thing that he did. He just would say wow or whatever.
Apparently, he's like a halfway talented skateboarder.
I have no idea.
Some video floating around of him doing like some
It's probably fake like that
backside board slide down a rail or something.
nut cracking thing that we saw.
That's probably true.
Yeah, these books aren't so bad on here. They're like $50 to $100.
Yeah.
I literally saw a $900 book.
There are some on there that are not like that high.
What do you do with a $900 book?
You never, ever open
You
it.
set it on your coffee table.
No, you can't afford to have it out there for normal people
Yeah,
to
what
touch.
if a normie touches it? You don't have.
You put it on your shelf separate.
If you
kind
have
of
a
by itself.
$900 book, you don't allow normies in your house anyway.
Apparently, you don't have any friends.
I saw somebody use
don't
the
need
term
friends.
normie when they were talking about people who were not racing or like racers at GRIDLIFE this weekend. Fucking lost it.
In GA with all the normies.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
exactly
somebody said
what he
that,
said
yeah.
basically, and I was like, "Oh my god, that's amazing."
It's not. It's accurate. I'll take it.
Normies. Should we wrap this up?
We
or
should.
Do we have another news story?
We did
or
like
I don't even know
a
where
full
we're at.
hour of news. I thought that we were going to get through that a lot faster.
ApexTrackCoach.com.
Yes.
You can get your Apex Pro.
Yes.
You definitely need one. I used mine this weekend at GRIDLIFE. I gave it to some friends. They used theirs this weekend as well.
Was used in a GLTC race.
Just using the GLTC
Was it used in the
race.
actual race?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
boy.
it's just qualifying.
Oh,
And then then the other one was
No
used
practice.
in a whole event.
It's used in practice.
Qualifying.
he was in qualifying on Saturday.
Oh, he used it in qualifying on Saturday? I
Yes,
thought
he
he only
did.
used it on Sunday.
No, Saturday.
Well, we better tell Andrew.
Well, no, he did Sunday, but for the
Yeah.
other race. Yep, and then if you go to 10 tenths or use the code 10 tenths, you get a free smartphone mount.
Now it's free.
Free.
It's free.
50% off like it was.
No, it's free now.
It's free.
Free cash monies. No, not free cash monies. Free mount, though.
Free mount.
Mount's pretty sweet.
You gave him the mount, didn't you? When he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah,
see
it's
it.
sitting here
So
on the, looks like
can't reach
kind of
for
like a
it.
GoPro mount. So you know everyone's familiar with that.
Yeah, just a suction cup.
yeah, definitely.
It's nice and strong and sturdy and sweet.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Is that it? Can you think of anything else?
No,
Should wrap this up. I gotta go to work.
Yeah, I'm sleeping.
Yeah. All right. Catch you guys later.